getting the ball in the basket. We've got 2:47 to go, first period. It's 4-0 Mountain View. Tigers haven't scored. We played 5.5 minutes. On top, Goggles with it, going left to right on the floor here at the Big Dome at Mountain View. Underneath, Alicia Aldman. She finally breaks the scoring streak, and it's 4-2. 2.5 minutes to go, first period. Lander putting on full court pressure, as they always do. Still in the backcourt. There's intercepted. Underneath, Goklish off the glass and one. Daisy Goklish draws the foul, and it's quickly 4-4. And the personal foul is going to go against Addison Stevens, her first, and Mountain View's first personal foul. Goklish trying for the old-fashioned three-point play. She toes the line, multicolored shoes she has on. Shoots up, and this one's off the back of the top of the rim. Not good. Off the back of the heel, I'm sorry. Here comes Stevens now. Stevens, a shot from 15, is up, off, not good. Rebounded by Goggles for Lander. And we go the other way. Goggles in the forecourt, in the corner to Goklish. Daisy brings it out, midway between the two lines. Now over to Hollingshead. Back to Goklish. Goklish on the left-hand wing, can't drive the baseline. There's a pretty good man-for-man defense employed by the Mountain View team. There's a shot up and good by Paisley Hollingshead. And Paisley puts the Tigers out on top, 6-4. There's a steal and another one by Hollingshead, and 2 in a row. And the Lady Tigers go up now 4-8. And quickly, Coach Jessica Moretti of the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes calls timeout. Timeout on the floor, minute 23 to go, first period. Lander 8, Mountain View 4.
Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community.
Mountain View with the ball in the backcourt, facing that tough Lander defense. Now they've got a 2-on-1 break. Underneath the basket, the shot is up and blocked. Stoddard's shot is blocked, plucked out of the air by Hollingshead. Off the Goggles, down to Reinhardt. Reinhardt just outside the arc, on top of the key. Goggles has it. Goggles far side, Hollingshead. In the corner, Goklish. Goklish brings it out halfway, across the court to Goggles. Now in the corner it goes. And whistle and a travel is called. A turnover by Lander. Their second turnover of the game. 52 seconds to go. And Mountain View will have the ball. Here's the inbounds pass. Comes in now to Michelle. Michelle still in the backcourt. Now she gets it across the timeline. 40 seconds to go here, first period of play. Underneath the basket, there's a turnaround shot by Stoddard. No, not good. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Mountain View. Lander will have it with 34.5 seconds to go. And Maddie Arnich will check into the Lander lineup. Give Daisy Goklish a bit of a blow, Jerry.
Sounds good. I'm just getting caught up with the game as far as the technical difficulty, so I can't help you much with observation yet, Ernie.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm struggling with the camera.
We're here and we're on the air, so that's good. Arnich with it. Underneath the basket, ball's knocked out of bounds by Mountain View. Nice defensive play there by Stoddard. Lander has it with 25 seconds to go in the first period. Underneath the Mountain View basket, taking it out is Goggles. Underneath the Arnich, outside, long shot for three is good by Alicia Oldman. Alicia gets the three ball, and it's 11-4. 14 seconds to go, still in the backcourt. Mountain View trying to bring it in. Here's Stevens with it. Down to 8 seconds to go. in the corner. Royce moves it across the key, tries to drive the baseline, can't shoot, and that's the end of the period. They didn't get a shot off. So after the first period of play, it's the Lander Valley Tigers 11, and the Mountain View Buffaloes 4. We'll be back with the second 8 minutes right after this.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you. Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply.
Okay, Ernie, we are back to start off the second quarter.
And the Lady Tigers have an 11-4 lead. Interesting, Jerry, the Buffaloes zoomed out to a 4-0 lead, and now Landers scored 11 straight.
Yep, and I missed all that excitement because my head was buried, and thankfully Kevin, our general manager, was able to help us long distance again. Technical difficulties, I'm suspecting maybe the laptop.
Michelle to take it out for the Buffaloes. They're in their white uniforms with purple numbers and purple letters and purple trim down their shorts. Lander in their traveling black uniforms with green number letters and white numbers. Much easier to see. There's the ball on the ground. Another turnover, number 6 for Mountain View. Tigers come back down. That's Lincoln. Lincoln off to Reinhardt. Reinhardt on top of the key to Oldman. Oldman in the lane behind her. Now to Maddie Arnich. Over to Goklish. Goklish from the free throw line. The ball bounces around, in and out, not good. Rebound comes away to Mountain View. Stevens brings it down into the forecourt uncontested. Just underway in the second period. Lander 11, Mountain View 4. On the near side, it's Michelle. Michelle over to Antonio, who just came into the game here at the start of the period, to Eliza Royce. Royce on the near side to Michelle. Holding the ball high above her head, goes over to Stoddard. Stoddard on top of the key, far side Royce in the corner now to Antonio. Antonio drives the baseline, kicks it out to Stoddard. Shots up off, not good. Lander gets the rebound. Oldman with the rebound for the Tigers. Off to Lincoln. Down court we go. Lincoln at the baseline stops. And she's going to fake a three. Kicks it over now to Arnich. Near side, Goklish. Goklish tries to drive the baseline. Blocked out there to Arnich now. Around the horn it goes. Oldman has it now. Oldman in the paint off to Goklish outside the arc. Back to Arnich on the near side, Lincoln. Lincoln in the lane, can't shoot behind her. Goes to Reinhardt. Far side, Goklish. Goklish drives to the paint, gives it out to Lincoln for three. It's good. Brianna Lincoln with her first points of the game, and it goes 14-4. Tigers up by 10, 14 straight points for Lander. And there's a steal by the Lady Tigers. Goklish lays it up and in. Daisy Goklish with her fourth point of the game. Lander up now 16-4. 7 turnovers in the game by the Lady Buffaloes. Here's a pass down to Stoddard. Stoddard underneath the basket to Royce. She can't shoot. Kicks it outside. Here's a long one from outside. In and out. Not good by Michelle. Lander gets the rebound. It's Goklish with the board. Off to Lincoln. Here come the Tigers. Lincoln on top of the key. Moves to the right-hand wing. Back across to Arnich. Over on the far side, it's Oldman. Reinhardt now. On the near side, Goklish. Goklish drives the paint. Has a bit of a lane, but it closes in a hurry. Lincoln for three. No good. Goklish with the putback. No good. Fight for the rebound, and we have a whistle, and it'll be a held ball, and it'll go to Lander. So coming back into the game is Goggles. Coming out is Arnich. Also coming out is Reinhardt. And coming back in is Hollingshead. 16-4 Lander, 5:15 to go. First half of play here in Mountain View in the beautiful wooden dome. On top, Lincoln for three, hits the front of the rim, rebounded by Hollingshead underneath the basket. Now outside, Oldman for three. It hits the back of the rim, not good. Goklish with the rebound and one. Goklish gets it and she is fouled. That's the 6th point by Goklish. And she'll be shooting. It goes 18-4. Goklish at the line. She's 0 for 1 at the free throw line today. Shots up and no, not good. Uncharacteristically, she's missed 2. Outlet pass comes down to Michelle. Michelle, far side outside. Bounce pass comes over to Antonio from 5 feet. No, not good. Air ball. Pulled out of the air by Oldman. Quickly down court. It goes to Goggles. Goggles has a lane in the corner. Goklish for 3. It is not good. Rebound pulled down underneath the basket, and we'll have a held ball. And this one will go to Mountain View. 4:29 to go. First half of play. Lander 18, Mountain View 4. Lander has scored 18 points in a row. Mountain View led 4-0, and Lander has scored the next 18. And there's a tip and almost a steal. Recovered that time by the Mountain View Buffaloes. Coming down the court is Michelle. Michelle on the left-hand side. Hands it off to Reutz. Reutz underneath the basket to Stevens. Stevens turnaround jumper. No, not good. Rebound to Mountain View. There's a long shot from the corner up by Walker. Not good. Or by Antonio, rather. Tigers come down. Here's Hollingshead. She has a lane. Lays it up. No, not good. Just a little bit too short. Rebound goes back to Michelle for Mountain View. Buffaloes come down the court. Just inside the timeline. She drives to the left-hand wing. Hands it off to Reutz. Back in the corner. Michelle into the basket. Throws up a prayer, and she draws a foul. Personal foul on Lander. It's going to be whistled against Goggles. That's her first, team's second. Oh, no, team's first, I beg your pardon. And at the line, Mariah Michelle. No good.
A little bit too hard on that one there, Ernie. So 4 points, then 18 in a row. That's kudos to the full court press. And then when they get across the line, they're going to a zone that's confusing them.
It really is. Next shot is up, not good. Lander will get the rebound. It's Hollingshead. Off to Lincoln. We go the other way. Knocked out of bounds. Nice defensive by Stevens.
Yeah, she went flying and tried to go for that steal. That was good effort.
She ended up in the student body section there. Almost a full house already here in Mountain View. Not a huge gym for capacity, but boy, it's a loud one. 3.5 minutes to go. 18-4, Lander with the lead on our wildtoday.com scoreboard. On top of the key, Lincoln. Underneath it goes. Reinhardt lost it. Turnover, Lander. We go the other way. It's Stoddard. Stoddard over the far side to Michelle at the free throw line. She can't shoot. Behind her to Antonio. Now on the near side, it's Reutz. Reutz almost lost the basketball. Picked it up over to Antonio. They're going to reset now on top of the key with Michelle. Michelle stops. Bounce pass over. The near side to Reutz. Reutz in the corner to Stevens. Stevens in the lane. Puts up a shot. And it goes in. Her first 2 points. And that breaks the 18-0 run. Underneath the basket, we have a foul underneath. Nice job that time by Edelman, who just came into the game. And she'll go to the free throw line, Jerry, to shoot free throws.
Yeah, she's been going up and down just fine. And this is it Riley that's going to be shooting the free throws?
No, that's Edelman.
Okay.
Yep. Shots up. No, off the back of the rim. Tigers have not hit a free throw tonight.
That's something that Coach was talking about as far as improving.
Yeah, they're 0 for 3 right now.
A little early. Hopefully they'll get it all together.
Lysel Edelman is a senior, and this one's no good either. So Tigers are 0 for 4 from the free throw line. Down court, here comes Michelle. Michelle just under the timeline, moves over to the left-hand side. Hands it off to Reutz. Cross court it goes to Walker. Walker at the baseline loses the ball, but gets it right back. Here's the in pass. The ball's knocked away. Turnover, Mountain View. Tigers on the fast break. Here's Lincoln underneath Hollingshead with a nice layup. And Paisley now has 6 points in the game, and it's 20-6. 2 minutes to go until halftime. Mariah Mitchell, long pass down court to Stoddard. Underneath the basket, shot is way off the mark. Lander gets the rebound. Hollingshead gets the carom. Quickly down court, Goggles. Goggles at the baseline, kicks it across to Lincoln for three. It's good. Brianna hits her second three of the game, and it's 23-6. Quickly down the court. Oh, there's a travel. It wasn't called, but the basket goes in, and Michelle gets her first 2 points. It's 23-8. Here's Goggles for the Lander. They're moving left to right on the floor here at the big wooden dome in Mountain View. Lincoln hits another one from the free throw line. Brianna now with 8 points in the game. Minute 16 to go until halftime. Lander Valley 25 and Mountain View 8. Still in the backcourt, here's Walker. There's a long pass into the forecourt to Antonio. Antonio throws the ball away, and it'll go to Lander. That is the 9th turnover by the Lady Mountain View Buffaloes. Goklish back in the game now as Lincoln comes out and Hollingshead comes out. Maddie Arnich is out, or in. And who do we have here? Oh, that's Old Man. Old Man back in the game. On the top, on the wing, on the right side, off to Arnich. Arnich stops on top. Goklish. Goklish drives the baseline. A nice running one-hander. And Daisy now with 8 points in the game, and it's 27-8. Trapped in the backcourt. Mountain View trying to get it across the timeline. Ball's knocked away. Another turnover, the 10th by the Lady Buffaloes. Goklish off to Oldman for 2 more. Oh, Alicia Oldman now has 7 in the game, and it's 29-8, 14 seconds to go. Still in the backcourt. There's a pass to Antonio. She better hurry, get it across the timeline just in time. Michelle has it in the corner. 1 second to go, and there's 0.2 of a second, and it'll stay with Mountain View. Coach Drew Powell, Jerry, has his hands up. Put your hands up, ladies. Put your hands up, and they're following his instruction. Michelle to take it out, and that's the end of the half. Mountain View only scores 4 points in that half, so they scored 4 in the first and 4 in the second. And at halftime, the score, Lander has 29, and the Lady Buffaloes have 8. We'll be back with more from Mountain View right after this on KFCW 93.1.
Store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit ValleyLumberSupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Okay, Ernie Over and Jerry Muchmore back with you, and at the center court here at Mountain View High School, the state championship Class 2A team from Mountain View High is getting a standing ovation from the hometown crowd here. They won 12 games, the most in Mountain View's history, and they won most of their games by a 30-point margin. Pretty good football team here in Mountain View, and the Buffaloes being recognized. Taking a look at scoring in the first half, 8 points for the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes, 2 points by Addison Stevens, 2 points by Mariah Mitchell, 4 points by Ellie Stoddard. There he had 4 in the first, 4 in the second for their 8 points here at halftime. They had 10 total turnovers. For the Lander Valley Tigers, with 8 points in the game, is Daisy Goklish. She has 4 field goals, 0 for 2 from the line. Brianna Lincoln also has 8 points. She has 2 trays and 1 basket. Lizel Edelman has 0 for 2 from the free throw line, has not scored yet. Paisley Hollings had 3 field goals for 6 points. Alicia Oldman, 2 field goals and 1 tray for 7 points. So the Tigers rolled out to an 11-4 lead at the end of the first period, and at halftime it's 29-8. And Jerry, at one time the Lady Tigers had an 18-0 run.
Yeah, that started off with the home team here, Mountain View, scoring the first 2 buckets. They looked a little bit out of sorts. They weren't flowing as smooth as they normally do when they start off. And then the technical difficulties continued and got worse. And I was listening to you, and that 18-point run was marvelous. I didn't get all the details. I know it was the press that was helping quite a bit. But when they did get across, they didn't go man-to-man. They went to a zone that I think confused them even more.
Well, you know, that's what Coach Drew Powell has been doing the later part of this season to confuse the offenses. And I tell you, it worked really well up in Worland Endon level.
Yep, and it continues on here. I did notice Brianna with her 2 threes. She's doing extremely well. Of course, Daisy always drives well into the lane there and always gets her points, 8. Paisley scoring the 6 points again, too, and Alicia is helping out, too. Normally, there's a little bit more balanced scoring with the ladies. Not so much this game, but perhaps in the second half.
Yeah. And we're having an extended halftime here as this is senior day at Mountain View High School. So they're recognizing all their athletes. We've had wrestlers acknowledged, girls basketball team. They're state champions from a number of years ago, Jerry. I'm looking at the banners here, and I believe it was, let's see, cheer across the country from football, girls stunt. It was 2022.
Okay.
That they had the girls' last state championship, and members of that team are being recognized now.
Which they should, yeah.
Yeah, and the athletic director is out there, and everyone's going to get a nice T-shirt. You know, people love those T-shirts, don't they, Jerry?
Well, you know, when you're growing up and it has logos on it and the date and a big award that you've earned, yeah, you wear that thing proudly.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people now are saving their T-shirts and later on making quilts out of them. And
yep,
this is definitely a memory maker, and it should be.
It certainly is. Our halftime score, Lander 29, Mountain View Lady Buffaloes 8. back at Mountain View after this timeout on KFCW 93.1.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
One drink, one choice. That's all it takes to change a life forever. A DUI can cost you thousands, your license, or someone's future. This holiday season, choose a safe ride. This is Cody Beers with YDOT. Don't drink and drive.
The Fremont County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Okay, we're back there, Ernie. The half is just about over with all the honorees getting kudos from their parents as well.
Yeah, it's nice to see, and we've had other teams come into Lander when we've had senior day and recognition of championship teams from across the sport, and they've recognized the three state championship. Well, one team, the football team, and 4 wrestlers who were state champions, and then the 2022 state champion girls basketball team. And listening to the PA guy, Jerry, we're going to have 3 more at halftime of the boys' game. So Mountain View doing quite well in Class 2A in the state competition. And it's always nice to see the kind of support they get. This place is starting to fill up.
Yep.
They have 2 temporary bleachers alongside the regular bleachers. And then on behind the backboards against the wall, the curvature of the wall here, they've got chairs lined out and people are sitting there. So a nice full house tonight here in Mountain View. And it's always nice to see the local community come out and support their teams like they do in Lander.
Yeah, it's good. Structurally, I'm still impressed. I think we saw one other place. I think Wheatland had a very impressive wooden ceiling too. But yeah, the architecture's here. Makes for the noise to kind of stay in, maybe bounce around. It's noisy. I thought Warland was a little bit noisier because the student body was more involved. And they had routines, or they had practice.
Of course, that was in the boys' game too. We haven't gotten there yet.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once the boys show up, it could be very raucous here.
Yeah.
Right now we have a little bit of room. There's no one behind us with their knees in our backs yet, but it's going to just take a while before they fill up.
Yeah. Second place or number 2, Lander in the girls 3A West, 15-2 and 5-0 overall. Mountain View is in last place, 3-12 overall, 0-5 in the conference. And last night they had Lovell defeated Warland And Lovell has now moved to 12-6 overall in the girls, standing 2-4 in conference play. Warland drops to 7-11 overall and 2-4 in the conference play. So an important game here tonight for the Lady Tigers. Anytime you can get a win on the road, that's to your benefit.
And this has been a long haul for us, Ernie. It's been about 2-3 weeks on the road, so it's going to be good to get back home tomorrow.
Yeah, 6 straight road games. So our home season, the last 4 games are at home, and that starts next Friday night. Or no, tomorrow night against Pinedale. There's a shot from the corner by Hayden Goggles as we start the third period of play. 32-8 now. That was good for 3. Tigers putting on full court pressure. Down court for the Lady Buffaloes. There's a shot up and off by Michelle. Rebounded by the Tigers, Dagan Reinhardt. Reinhardt quickly down court. Oh, the pass gets away. Turnover. Goklish couldn't control the pass. Mountain View has it, moving from left to right on the floor here at the Mountain View Dome. Off the key now is Michelle, and she knocks the ball in the air. It's on the ground, recovered by Reutz. Reutz on the baseline puts up a shot. It's over the basket. Not good. Landers, Hollingshead comes down with a rebound. Off to Goklish. On top, Goggles. Far side, Lincoln. Lincoln does a 360, shoots the 3. It's good. Brianna with her third 3 in a row, and it's 34-8. Lady Tigers are starting to run away with this, Jerry.
Yep, and of course they went right back to the 2-2-1 full court press, and they're struggling getting the ball over in time. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, the count is on, and there's the 10-second turnover, and Landers' defense held again. Mountain View couldn't get the ball across the timeline, so Lander on the turnover will get the ball on the far side in front of the Mountain View stands. 6:38 to go, period number 3. Lander 34, Mountain View 8. Lady Tigers with the lead. On top of the key now, it's Reinhardt. Gives it off to Goklish in the lane to Lincoln. Lincoln drives the baseline, kicks it out to Goggles. Now to Reinhardt. In the corner, Goklish. Goklish on top, Lincoln. Far side, Goggles. Now Hollingshead to Goklish, who launches a 3. It's good! Nothing but net for Daisy Goklish. That's her first 3. She now has 11 points in the game, and we have a foul on Lander. It's going to be Lincoln picks up her first personal foul, and the third foul of the game so far for Lander. Only 3 fouls.
And the game's been flowing pretty fast. There hasn't been a lot of stoppage with the officials.
Stevens brings it down to Reutz. Reutz on the far side outside. Bounce pass back to Stevens. She drives down toward the corner, hands it off to Reutz. Reutz gives it over to Michelle. Shots up, in and out, not good. Lincoln rebounds, long cross-court pass down to Hollingshead, and she's fouled. And she'll get 2 shots. And that will be Stevens with her third personal foul.
Now, she was leading the pack down, but they caught up to her, and she tried to go with the left hand, and almost looked like it was going to go in, just a tad short.
Hollingshead is first trip to the free throw line with her pink tennis shoes. Shot's good. Jerry, that's Lander's first free throw of the game.
Well, they've got a big lead, so maybe the free throws aren't as needed as much as the last 2 games that were pretty close.
They're 1 for 5. The next shot goes up and off, not good. Rebound by Stoddard to Mountain View. She quickly brings it down the court into the forecourt now. Far side outside to Stevens at the baseline. She does the 360 whistle, and we have a held ball, and it'll stay with Mountain View. 5.5 minutes to go in the third period. Lander 38. They have a 30-point lead as Mountain View only has 8 points on the scoreboard. Mountain View with the ball under the Lander basket. They better hurry, and it comes in to Walker. On top of the key, off to Michelle. Michelle with it, has the ball knocked away, and out of bounds by Goklish. The Lady Buffaloes will control.
Yeah, the Mountain View coach is wanting them to run their offense. She's circling, just go with the steady flow offense, and they're struggling just getting that going.
Somebody in the crowd was giving referee Eric Quinney a tough time, and he stopped him, gave him a real hard look. Here's a shot up by Mountain View, not good. Rebounded by Michelle. Far side outside to Walker. On top to Stevens. Stevens drives, puts it up off the glass and in. And she now has 4 points in the game, and it's 38-10. Long pass down to Goklish. In the lane, soft jumper rolls off. Not good. Out of bounds, it'll stay with Lander. Last touch by Stoddard. And we have a whistle and a timeout called by Jessica Marotti. And 4:50 to go in the third. Lander Valley 38. The Buffaloes of Mountain View 10.
Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
We love our ads, so here we go, Ernie.
All right, 4:50 to go, third period. Lander 38-10. As the Tigers have controlled this since the start of the second period. They led 11-4. There's the inbounds pass. Shot is up off, not good. Tried one of those quickie passes, and here's a turnover. Lander gets the ball right back in the corner. Lincoln for three. Oh, ho, ho, there it goes. Lincoln gets another one. That is her fourth three of the game, and it's 41-10. We might have a running clock before this one is over. Ball comes down court with it for the Mountain View Buffaloes. On top of the key is Stevens. Off to Michelle. Michelle dribbles it across the key. There's Walker. Walker back to Stevens. She puts a shot up. Good. She now has 6 points and half of Mountain View's scoring, and it's 41-12. Miranda Lincoln to Hollingshead. Goklish on top of the key. Tries a three ball. Not good. Rebound pulled away by Stevens all the way down. And the shot is blocked by Goklish. Boy, that was a pretty block by Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy just followed her down the whole way and just waited to time it. When that the Mountain View lady went up off her foot, she just swatted it away.
Mountain View has it underneath the Lander basket with the ball right now as Michelle inbounds to Stevens. Jumper from 15 is not good. Rebounded by Goggles. Outlet pass to Oldman. 3-on-2 break. Underneath the basket. Oh, the ball gets away. Turnover Lander. And Mountain View gets it. Only the fifth turnover of the game by the Tigers. Mountain View has 11. Slowly bringing it down the court is Stevens. She's a sophomore. She's their leading scorer. Ball knocked away. Turnover, number 12. Lander brings it down with Oldman on top of the key. Alicia on the near side to Arnich. Maddie, bounce pass in the corner to Goggles. Underneath and over the back, but no call. Here's Goggles for three. Long, not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Whistle, held ball, and it'll stay with Lander on the alternating possession. 3 minutes to go, third period. Lady Tigers 41, the Buffaloes 12. I keep wanting to saying Buffalo, but it's the Mountain View Buffaloes.
Yep.
And there's a 5-second turnover by the Tigers. They couldn't get the ball inbounded. That's the sixth turnover. So 3 minutes left in the third. Mountain View will bring it down, facing that full court pressure by Lander. Here's Michelle. Whistle. And Goggles picks up a personal foul. So Goggles gets the personal. That's only the second of the third quarter and only the fourth of the game for Lander. 2:53 to go. Here's the inbounds pass from Michelle. Comes over to Antonio. Antonio to Michelle. Michelle in the corner. Walker on top of the key. She hands it off to Stoddard. Jumper from the lane. No good. Rebounded by Maddie Ornish, and she kicks the ball away. That could have been a turnover, but it was picked up by Reinhardt. Here's Oldman on the baseline. She brings it out on top to Ornish, over to Goklish in the lane. Soft jumper is off, not good. Rebound, Reinhardt, and she's fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Personal on Antonio. That's their second foul of the third period. And at the line, Jagan hasn't scored yet. This will be her first free throw attempt.
Well, there we go.
Oh, it missed everything. Missed the rim and hit way left on the backboard. She'll get one more. Well, Jerry, the wind must have caught that one.
Well, she looks a little perplexed like we are here also, but I think it had something to do with her vision. I think sweat got in her eyes.
Oh, okay, that could be. Here's the second of two free throws. This one looks a lot better, and it's no good. Rebounded by Maddie Ornish. Her putback is not good, too strong. Rebound comes back down. Antonio off to Stevens. Walker on the far side on top of the key. Now she dribbles to the right side, goes to Royks, and the ball knocked away. Another turnover, 13th. Tigers have a 2-on-2. Here's Oldman. Whistle and a travel.
Oh.
Yeah, she got a little bit too fast down the court. Couldn't stop in time.
She recovered nicely with a no-look pass behind her, and it went in, but unfortunately her foot just slid.
Yep. Royts brings it down. Off to Stevens. Minute 47 to go third. Stevens again, and a player control foul. That's her fourth, Jerry, and the third team foul.
Yeah, she's one of their strongest players by far, but that was once again just a heads-up play by Dagan, established in position and just watched her crash into her.
Fourth personal foul by Addison Stevens. She averages 11 points and 5 rebounds a game, and right now she has 6 points. Tigers bring it down with Goggles. Off to Reinhardt. Cross court back to Goggles outside the arc. Has an opening, lays it up and in. Goggles with a nice drive. She now has 5 points in the game. It's 43-12. Pass comes down court to Antonio. Still in the backcourt. Off to Michelle. Double teamed. And there's a steal by Goggles. Lays it up. Oh, she misses the layup.
Nice steal, though. Good anticipation.
Yeah, it was. Down court now. Here comes Michelle. She can't shoot. Over to Walker. Walker on top of the key. Gives it to Antonio on the right-hand wing. Antonio stops, looking for help. Gets it from Walker. Walker moves over to cross the elbow. Over. It goes to Michelle at the baseline. Shot's not good. Rebounded by Ornish. Outlet pass. One-on-one. Here's Goggles. She slows it down. And over to Edelman. Now here's a three ball that goes up. Not good by Reinhardt. Rebound comes away to Antonio. And we go down the court the other way with 30 seconds left here in the third period. Lander 43-12. Underneath the basket, there's Antonio. She can't shoot. On top of the key to Michelle. Michelle off to Walker. On top it goes, and underneath, ball's knocked away. Another turnover by the Tigers, 15th. Tigers come down with 5 seconds to go. I don't think they know the time. Underneath the basket, shots up and a foul with 8/10 of a second to go. And Lysel Edelman will go to the free throw line. Personal foul whistled against Hannah Walker, her first, team's fourth. Lysel at the free throw line. She's 0 for 2. Make that 1 for 3 as she hits it.
Gets her on the scorebook.
Yeah, it sure does. Coming back into the lineup is Stoddard, coming out as Borntrager. Next shot by Edelman is good. She gets them both. She's now 50%, 2 for 4. And it's 45-12. That's the end of the third period. And after 3 periods of play, it is Lander 45 and Mountain View 12. Look at this, Jerry. The Mountain View Buffaloes have scored 4 points in the first, 4 in the second, 4 in the third.
Triple fours. We should go to Vegas.
That's right. We'll be right back with the final 8 minutes after this.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Wyoglass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. Wyoglass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. Wyoglass is Lander.
Okay, Ernie, we're back.
Okay, Mountain View has it to start the last 8 minutes of play. Walker brings it down. Ball knocked away, picked up by Antonio. Antonio guarded very closely by Arnich. She hands it off to Stoddard in the corner. Back to Antonio. On top now to Michelle. Far side outside. Goes to Reutz. Boy, her shot's way off the mark. Maddie Arnich gets the rebound about half court. or about halfway between the two lines. Here's Arnich with the ball for Lander. Over to Lincoln. Lincoln drives on the right-hand side. Underneath to Hollingshead. Kicks it out to Edelman for three. It's not good. Rebounded by the Tigers, and the ball goes out of bounds. A turnover, Lander. That's their seventh. 7:16 to go in the game, 45-12. Lander with the lead. Down court is Michelle. Michelle at the elbow, stops at the free throw line, gives it off to Stoddard. Stoddard back over to Michelle. Shots up, no, not good. Rebounded by Hollingshead for the Tigers. Paisley down court to Lisa Littleman. To Arnich. Back on top now, Oldman at the free throw line. Stop, shoots, scores! Alicia Oldman gets her 9th point of the game, and it's 47-12. Mountain View still in the backcourt trying to get the ball across. Then they finally do. Ball goes to Stoddard. Stoddard has it, hands it off. Michelle in the corner. Whistle, timeout called by Jessica Moretti. And it'll be a 30. So we'll be right back. Lander 47, Mountain View 12.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
This
Mountain View to have it out in front of their own bench. Taking it out is Michelle. Long pass down to Stoddard at the baseline. Throws up a shot and draws the foul. Well, it's either going to be on Maddie or Paisley. It's on Paisley. That's her first. Hollingshead, and that's the first foul of the fourth period. At the free throw line is Ellie Stoddard. She has 4 points in the game on 2 field goals. Misses the free throw. Coming back into the game is Reinhardt for the Tigers, and coming out is Hollingshead. Ellie Stoddard at the line, and that's not good. The ball goes back to Mountain View. On top of the key, Michelle dribbles it across. Hands it off to Reutz, near side corner. Underneath, Stoddard for 6. No. She gets her own rebound. Off over to Michelle on the baseline. Kicks it outside to Walker. Walker now near side Antonio. Antonio across the key, almost lost the handle on it as Goklish goes down on the floor. She fell down. Long shot, not good. Rebound pulled down by Michelle for Mountain View. 5:48 to go in the game. And the ball's knocked away, picked up here by Walker. Walker on the near side to Reutz. Reutz in the corner, looking for help. Finally knocked out of bounds by Goklish. 5.5 minutes to go in the game, 47-12. Maddie Arnich comes out of the game, and coming in is Daisy Goklish. Okay, here's the inbounds pass to Walker. Walker with it to Reutz. Reutz across the top of the key. Back to Walker. Walker, Stoddard. Stoddard drives the paint, shoots, scores. Stoddard gets her 6th point of the game, and it's 47-14. 5 minutes to go. Here's Goklish. She can't drive. Ball gets back to her in the corner. She launches a 3. Not good. She gets her own rebound. What a hustle that was by Daisy. Daisy gets it, has another lane, stops, Euro step, scored. Daisy Goklish now, Jerry, with 13 in the game, and a timeout called by Drew Powell. 4:40 to go. Lander 49, Mountain View 14.
If you're raising a glass, please don't get behind the wheel. Plan a ride, call a friend, or stay the night. From all of us at White to you, happy holidays. And please, don't drink and drive.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Oh. Hey, okay, Ernie, we're back with 4:40 left.
Okay, and that last ad, that Pit Stop Travel Center in Worland is really some kind of a travel center, isn't it, Jerry?
Yeah, you do like that one at Worland.
Mike Bailey did a great, it's a grocery store,
Yeah,
is what
it
it
is.
is. Yeah,
Yeah.
with a deli and everything. Okay, here comes Mountain View, Mariah Michelle in the backcourt, guarded by Lincoln. She finally gets it across the timeline. Ball's on the ground, it's in the air, we'll have a held ball. Yep, and it'll go to Lander. 4.5 minutes to go in the game, 49-14. Lander comfortably ahead. Dagan Reinhardt into Hayden Goggles. Hayden across the timeline to Reinhardt. Across the key at the free throw line in the corner. Goggles faked the 3. Back to Reinhardt to Goggles to Lincoln. Lincoln lost the ball but got it right back. A little bit too hard of a pass, went right off her hands. Here's Oldman on the near side. Edelman, and the ball gets away. Steal. All the way down, ball's knocked away, and it'll stay with Mountain View. Nice defense by Edelman.
Yeah, she hustled back after the errant pass, which is no big deal, and then made up for it by knocking out of bounds.
3:59 to go in the game. Lander 49-14. Here's Stevens playing with 4 fouls. Stevens has the ball knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Mountain View.
Looked like Brianna Lincoln there was really in her grill. Face to chest and just knocked the ball away.
Addison Stevens, the sophomore, leading scorer for Mountain View. Drives, shoots, scores. Nice drive. She now has 8 points in the game, and it's 49-16. Long pass down court. Oldman has it in the forecourt. Stops on top of the arc. Goes to the right side. In the corner, Goggles fake for 3. On the near side, Lincoln for 3. Got another one. Lincoln with now, let's see, that is her 5th three-pointer, and it's 52-16.
And she's feeling the groove. She just lets it go. It's no problem at all. 5 threes. Nicely done.
There's a shot for 3 up and off by Michelle. Lander gets the rebound. Dagan Reinhardt down court, Goggles just inside the three-point line off the old man. Now on top, Edelman throws it over to Goggles from 7 for 2 more. Hayden now with 7 points in the game, and it's 54-16. Mountain View brings it down quickly. Michelle has it at the free throw line. Oh, and she tried to shoot, and it was blocked. Beautiful block by Edelman.
Didn't even get above her shoulder. She blocked it when she was trying to do her shooting motion. Nice.
Michelle on the far side now gives it off to Reutz. On top to Stevens, playing with 4 fouls. Near side Walker. Walker in the corner. Reutz has it. Reutz whistle, and she is fouled by Brianna Lincoln. Second foul on Lincoln. Second team foul in the 4th quarter. Lander's only been whistled for 7 fouls, Jerry.
Yeah, they're
playing a very clean game.
Very clean, but still very aggressive, but not taking any crazy chances.
Maddie Arnich comes into the game along with number 50.
I think she's on the JV team.
Yeah, let's find out who number 50 is.
She's got some height on her. That's going to be a great advantage here on the boards, obviously.
Yeah, that's Samantha Oldman. Samantha Oldman comes into the game.
Came in and made a steal right away.
All right, turnover by Mountain View. Shot from the corner, not good. Rebounded. Here's another shot by Edelman for 3 that goes in. Lysol gets her first 3, and it's 51-16. Or I'm sorry, 57-16. That's 41 points. That should trigger the running clock. There's only a little bit of time left. There's a personal foul called on Lander, and that's going to go against Riley Sprees.
Coach is clearing out the bench, trying to get as many players as he can to get some varsity time.
Yep.
Well-deserved.
Sorry?
Well-deserved by the starters, obviously.
Mackenzie Fixter into the line now, and Riley Dockery into the lineup for the Tigers. Here's a shot for 3 from the corner by Stevens. Not good. Rebounded by Edelman. Edelman brings it down court to Sprees. Sprees to Dockery. To Sprees. Underneath the basket. Long pass. Turnover Lander. Too long of a pass with 50 seconds to go in the game. 10th turnover by the Tigers. Down court underneath. Shots up. Blocked. Nice rebound by the Tigers. Mackenzie Fixter gets the rebound. Riley Sprees brings the ball down the court. Underneath the basket. Shots up off, not good. Rebound, shot, not good. Another rebound and a foul. No, a held ball, and it'll go to the Mountain View Lady Buffaloes.
Well, number 50, forgive me, I don't know her name just yet, but she's got a steal, a block, and a nice offensive board.
Yeah, I see. I just saw her name here a second ago. I thought I called it.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, we're down to 10 seconds to go in the game. Underneath the basket, turnaround jump shot. No, not good. 3, 2, 1. That's the game. Lander 57. And the Lady Buffaloes of Mountain View 16. 41-point win by Lander.
Ernie, I think you called it. Was that 4 points a quarter for them?
Yeah, they got 4 points in each quarter. First, second, third, and fourth. Total of 16 points. And we'll be back with our scoring roundup and look at the boys' game coming up right after we take this timeout in front of the Click It or Ticket postgame show.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes. Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
The holidays are full of moments we never want to miss. One more laugh, one more hug, and one more memory. But one wrong choice can take all of that away. This is Cody Beers with WYDOT. If you're drinking this season, please don't drive. Call for a safe ride. Make it home to the people who love you. From our WYDOT family to yours, stay safe and cherish every moment.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry. And this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Okay, Ernie, we are back as the men are just starting to warm up here on the court.
And I tell you, the Lady Tigers fell behind in this one, 4-0, and then scored 18 consecutive points to take an 18-4 lead, and that pretty much was the game.
They didn't look back. They didn't look back after that.
They led at halftime 29-8. They led at the end of 3, 45-12, and final was 57-16. Looking at the final scoring, only 3 players in the book for the Lady Buffaloes, 8 by Addison Stevens. She averages 11. All of her points were on the from the floor. 2 points by Maria Michelle on 1 basket. 6 points by Ellie Stoddard on 3 baskets. She was 0 for 2 from the free throw line. For the Lander Valley Tigers, let's see, Brianna Lincoln had 5 threes in the game, 1 field goal, 17 points in the contest. Daisy Goklish had 1 3, and she had 5 field goals for 13 points. 9 points by Alicia Oldman. She had 3 field goals and 1 3-pointer. 7 points by Hayden Goggles, who had 1 tray and 2 field goals. 7 points by Paisley Hollingshead, who had 3 field goals, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. And Liesl Edelman with her biggest scoring spree of the season so far. Mm-hmm. She had 1 3, and she was 2 for 4 from the line for a total of 5 points. So the Lady Tigers go to 6-0 in the conference and 16-2 overall. And the Lady Buffaloes go to 0-6 in the conference and 3-13 overall. And coming up next, Jerry, we'll have the boys game. About 15 minutes to go before we start that one. So let's take a timeout. You're listening to Tiger Basketball on KFCW and YO Today YouTube.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
Discover Thermopolis is proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
Arapahoe First is proud to support all Fremont County athletes. Just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you. Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply has been more than a hometown hardware store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit valleylumbersupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Okay, Ernie, we're back here with about less than 10 minutes before the tip-off of the young men game here, and warm-ups looking very efficient. They look like they're doing well, and They should have a little bit of a height advantage on the Mountain View Buffalo men tonight. So hopefully we'll get back on track there. I think we've had 2 losses in the last 2 games, close losses, but still.
Yeah, Mountain View and Lander are both tied in the conference standings with 2 wins and 3 losses. Lander is 10-6 overall, and Mountain View is 7-8. And earlier this season, these 2 teams met in Lander, and Lander Valley won by 13 on January 16th, 63-50. So we'll see how the Mountain View Buffaloes come out on their home floor tonight. Their leading scorer is Ashton Colangelo. He averages 20 points a game, Jerry.
Wow.
And Colt Madsen averages 11 points. So they've got 2 guys that score in double figures, and it really goes down from there. Lander Valley, of course, has 3 players in double figures. Noah St. Clair averaging 14 a game, Finn McFadden 11 a game, and Pax Hollingshead 10 points a game. But just underneath that 10-point barrier, we have Quincy Gwynna and Darian Herford, both with 7 points. And that's been the strength of the Lander Valley Tigers so far this season, has been their balanced scoring.
Very much so. And they also come in with Gwynna doing a little bit late in the game for his accurate free throw shooting when the pressure's on. And Hereford is an excellent defender. He's extremely quick and extremely aggressive for a little shorter player that's on the court. But he doesn't let that slow him down one bit. I really like how he handles his defensive pressure.
Well, we're about 7.5 minutes away from the start of this one, and we'll be back more with our Hampton Inn and pregame show right after this from Mountain View.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
One drink, one choice. That's all it takes to change a life forever. A DUI can cost you thousands, your license, or someone's future. This holiday season, choose a safe ride. This is Cody Beers with YDOT. Don't drink and drive.
The Fremont County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Okay, Ernie, we're back with about 5 minutes before tip-off.
And let's do a tennis shoe report here. Looking at the Mountain View Buffaloes, Race Carr.
Okay.
That's his name, Race Carr.
Nice.
He's number 10. He averages 3 points a game, but he's got on purple shoes, it kind of looks like.
Yep,
those
purple.
Lavender purple shoes.
Yeah, but look at the heels on them. They got that cool yellow graphics there.
Right.
So, yeah, he's sporting some good – well, no.
Yeah, we've got Roper Buckley, number 34, the big guy, the postman. He's got multicolored shoes on, mostly kind of aqua with red shoelaces.
Come on, that's the Miami Dolphins logo there. He might be a fan.
That's right. And then we have another player. He's got his warm-up on, so I don't know his number, but he's got multicolored neon yellow, neon pink, and black shoes. And then we have a young man that has white shoes with red on the side. That's Mountain View. On Lander's side,
all right,
we have Pax Hollingshead has got those teal-colored tennis shoes. And we have, I'm trying to figure out, we've got one player out there with kind of mauve.
Yeah, Coleman, right?
Is that Coleman Brenner? Brenner Coleman. And then green tennis shoes here by Darian Herford, dark green shoes. Looks like an old pair of white Converse over there that Afton Cox has on.
Oh, the classic.
Yeah, classic basketball shoes. And then now we've done our shoe report. Let's do the concession stand report. It appears that the most item brought into the dome here at Mountain View is popcorn and nachos.
Yep, the
with
nachos with
cheese sauce.
And they're not skimpy on the cheese either.
No,
man.
they aren't.
They fill that plastic tub up there. And I like our storekeeper right in front of us on the table. He's comboed it. He's putting
he put
popcorn on his chips.
Popcorn on his cheese. Yeah, that's nice crowd here tonight, Jerry. This is going to be loud. We haven't really heard much cheering from the Mountain View side yet. Because of the lopsided game that the Lander Valley Tigers came through. But the far side is full, and the student section appears to be full.
They're filling up, but, Lander's supporting pretty good. We pretty much got half the stands on this side here.
On this side, yeah, a lot of Lander fans made the trip.
Behind us, there's a lot of Lander family and friends that made it, so they'll get their normal support.
Yeah, they will. Of course, I think something that owes to the great fan support from Lander here tonight, dry highways all the way over South Pass.
Yeah.
Dry, just a little bit of wind, but beautiful road conditions all the way down here to Mountain View.
You could pretty much hammer down right at the speed limit with no problem, but I was a little bit under the weather, but the drive kept me going.
Well, good.
And, the clouds were impressive. I mean, Don Day would have a lot to say about that in his weather report because they were all over the place and different animal shapes. And I had to focus back on the road right away.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a good thing to focus on.
Absolutely.
That's right. Well, the officials, I mentioned one of the officials, Eric Quinney, is with it. I don't know who the other two fellows are. I've known Eric for a long, long time. And his son is supposed to be here at the game tonight, Bryson, who had a heart transplant here about, 7 years ago, and doing really well. He's in college now. And, that's great. Eric, of course, is well known in the Lander area, and he does a lot of basketball. He lives in Lyman, so he does a lot of basketball in this corner of the state.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
And up into Fremont County. Well, we're just about ready to have the announcement of the starting lineups here. And for the Lander Valley Tigers, we're going to go with a junior scoring 6 points a game, Caleb Andrews. A junior scoring 11 points a game, Finn McFadden. A senior scoring 7 points a game, Darian Herford. A senior scoring 14 points a game, Noah St. Clair. And a senior scoring 10 points a game, Paxton Hollingshead. And we're waiting to see who the Mountain View Buffaloes will come out with. Haven't had a chance to check the official scorebook, so we'll find out who they are when they come out on the floor, Jerry.
Yeah, our starting five has been pretty consistent throughout the whole season here. He hasn't mixed it up too much, Coach. He was in a pretty long conversation with one of the officials. It looked like something about rebounding position. There was a little bit of a shaking head and putting their arms straight up. So I think Coach got clarification.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting ready for the introduction of the players, and for the Lander Tigers, as I indicated, Caleb Andrews, a junior, Finn McFadden, a junior. We'll have Darian Herford, a senior, Noah St. Clair, a senior, and Pax Hollingshead, a senior. So Caleb being introduced to the crowd, and he comes out now, followed by Finn McFadden, and then Darian Herford comes out. They have the little routine at the end of their little tunnel that they have with one of their teammates with all these handshakes and
gyrations, and
all sorts of fun
it's good to see the Lady Tigers come out and support them after their game and help cheer them out on as they come on.
Okay, those are the Tigers. Now let's see who we're going to have for the Mountain View Buffaloes. Colt Madsen, I know, is going to be one starter, a junior scoring 11 points a game. Colby Reutz scores 4 points a game. He's a senior. Race Carr, a senior, scoring 3 points a game. That's a great name for a kid, Race Carr. Then we have number 12, Kagan Pitts, a senior, scoring 7 points a game. And their leading scorer, Ashton Colangelo, he scores 20 points a game. So it's Madsen, Reutz, Carr, Pitts, and Colangelo for the Mountain View Buffaloes. And the Lander Tigers counter with Andrews, McFadden, Hereford, St. Clair, and Hollingshead. And in the center jump ring, Ashton Colangelo at center court will go up against Pax Hollingshead.
Well, let's hope it's a good victory tonight so we can go home with a win.
That's
start
right.
Our homestand.
Lander gets the tip, goes to Hereford, over now to Andrews in the corner. Hereford for three, got it! Wow! Darian Hereford starts it off with a tray, and Lander leads 16 seconds into the game, and there is in the backcourt a steal. Turnover underneath the basket, ball gets away. Turnover Lander. Too strong of a pass that time. So each team with one turnover here in the first 25 seconds, and Lander with a three ball. So Lander leading 3-0. Full court press by the Tigers. Pitts brings the ball down court, still in the backcourt for Mountain View is Reutz. Reutz off to Pitts, back over to Carr. Carr on top of the key now, Reutz. Reutz goes to the left side, over to Pitts. Pitts from the baseline, shot's good. And it's 3-2, Lander by one. Here's McFadden, he's got a lane, kicks behind him to Andrews. Andrews across the key, on top now, back over to Andrews. To McFadden. McFadden to Hollingshead in the lane, he's hammered. And he'll go to the line to shoot two shots. Personal foul goes against Colby Reutz, his first. And that's the first team foul against Mountain View. Not a shooting foul.
No, they brought it in.
All right, here's Noah St. Clair. His shot is up off, not good. Rebound pulled down by Colangelo. Ball's knocked away. Turnover. Lander has it. 3-on-1. Layup good. And that's Caleb Andrews, I think. Yep, Caleb got that one. 2 points. And I missed who got that basket by Mountain View, writing in my scorebook. Here's a shot over on the far side. Shots up, off, not good by Andrews. Rebound comes down to Madsen. Colt Madsen on the right side, outside elbow, comes across the key. Ball's knocked away by Andrews, lays it up and in.
Well, that's an easy way to get a bucket if you just steal it and do a layup drill.
7-2 now, Lander with the lead. Down court, whistle and a foul on Hollingshead, I believe. Yeah, Pax picks up a blocking foul on the way down the court. That's his first team foul. Mountain View has it. Lander leading 7-2, 5:58 to go, first period. Here's the inbounds pass. Pitts over to Madsen. Far side outside to Colangelo. In the corner now it goes to Pitts. Back out on top, Colangelo. Now to Carr. Over to Reutz. Far side outside, Pitts has it. Back underneath the basket for Pitts, stolen away, another turnover. Lander comes down 2-on-2. And there's a turnover by Lander. And all the way down, laying it up and no, the shot was blocked.
Yep,
Rebounded by McFadden underneath the basket. Here's Andrews. Andrews at the baseline. Throws it away. Threw it right to the Mountain View player.
A little bit
Fast,
of a hurry.
Yeah, absolutely. Fast and furious. Down court, Carr has it. On the near side, it goes to Pitts. Back out to Carr underneath. Layup is not good. Rebounded by Herford. Herford out to Andrews. Andrews back over to Finn McFadden in the paint. Underneath St. Clair for two.
Nice.
Noah St. Clair, and it's 9-2 Lander on our WildToday.com scoreboard. Down court, it's Royce. Royce almost lost the handle on it, and it's knocked away and out of bounds by Herford. Herford better watch it. He slammed the ball down because it got knocked out of bounds. He thought he had a steal there, but you can't throw the ball down like that normally.
No. He had a steal, just ran out of real estate.
Just ran out of real estate. Here's Colt Madsen. Madsen underneath on a nice give and go. They can't shoot. Over to Royce. Royce with it outside the arc on top to Pitts. Pitts over to Carr. Carr on top, Madsen. Madsen giving directions to his teammates now. 4.5 minutes to go. First period, Lander 9-2. Underneath the basket, there's Carr. Carr putting his way in is Pitts. He doesn't score. Long rebound. There's a rebound by Pitts, and he scores. Pitts has the only 4 points for the Mountain View Buffaloes. Here's underneath the basket on the far side, outside now on top, Finn McFadden. McFadden drives, shoots, scores! Finn McFadden for two. Lander goes out now, 11-4. Quickly the other way we go. Far side, outside, it's Colby Royce. Midway between the two lines to Madsen. Madsen on the near side now to Colangelo. Here's Royce with it. Underneath the basket, give and go, not good. Rebounded by St. Clair. Tigers come down 3-on-3. St. Clair off the glass, not good. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Mountain View. And it goes against Race Carr.
Yes.
That'll be his first and the second team foul.
As Noah's fixing to shoot his free throw here, how he got his first bucket, Finn went through the lane and just hung up there and normally takes that shot, but he passed it right off to him.
Shot is good by Noah. He'll get his second shot, the bonus. And we have a timeout called by Dustin Rees. Lander 12, Mountain View 4, 3:33 to go, period one. Back right after this.
Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment, and an indoor hot tub, pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
Okay, Ernie, you're back.
Lander 12, Mountain View 4, 3:33 to go here in the first period. Noah St. Clair will be at the line for his second free throw. He hit the first. We have a lovely young lady sitting right alongside of me here to the right with cute earrings and a nice ponytail. Yeah. Here's the shot by St. Clair. It's off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Quincy Gwynna, who's just into the game. To Brenner Coleman, who came in. Some new players for Lander. Here's Finn McFadden. McFadden to Gwynna. Gwynna McFadden on top of the key. Back left side. Gwynna back to McFadden. Finn moves in the lane. Can't shoot. Gwynna fakes the three. Near side. It goes to Garrett Romer. Romer has it. Back on top. McFadden drives the baseline underneath. Shots up and in. Nice shot by Coleman. And that is his first points of the game, and Lander goes out now by 10, 14-4. Colt Madsen brings the ball down. The junior scoring 11 points a game for the Buffaloes. Gives it off to Pitts. Pitts bounce pass underneath to Royce. There's a long one from outside. No, not good. Rebounded by McFadden. Ball's on the ground, out of bounds, and it'll just stay with Mountain View. Nice hustle by McFadden, but it just unfortunately bounced off of him and out of bounds.
Yeah, he dove pretty hard there, but yeah, just nothing he could do. He was the only one down there. Everybody else broke for the basket.
2:38 to go, first period. Lander by 10. Here's the inbounds pass from Madsen. Bounce passes it in to Colangelo for three. No. Hits the top of the backboard, and that's a turnover. So ball's out of play when it hits the top of the backboard. 2.5 minutes to go now. Here comes McFadden for the Tigers. McFadden outside the arc on the right-hand side to Romer. Long cross-court pass to Gwynna. Gwynna back over to McFadden. In the middle it goes. Now back to Gwynna. Gwynna underneath the basket, outside to McFadden, near side Romer. Romer in the middle. Underneath it goes to St. Clair. The ball's not good, but the rebound goes to Coleman. Coleman kicks it over. Now Romer has it on the far side outside. Here's McFadden. Gwynna from the corner for three. Quincy Gwynna with his first points, and it's 17-4 Tigers. Down court, Race Carr brings the down. Race averages 3 points a game. He's a senior. There's a steal by St. Clair. Down court and a throwaway, and that'll be a turnover on Lander.
Yeah.
Well, they had the good idea, Jerry.
Yeah, he had Quincy in his sights. He just led him too far.
Yeah, it was a way high. That was a Josh Allen pass.
Possibly.
Went down to the 5-yard line and out of bounds. Okay, here we go with the Mountain View Buffaloes bringing down Colt Madsen. Madsen, their second leading scorer, gives it off to Colangelo, their leading scorer. His shot is up and he's fouled. He got fouled by the body on the way up for the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line. That was Romer who picks up the personal. That's the second team foul on Lander. And Ashton Colangelo, the leading scorer for Mountain View, puts his first point on the board. 17-5, minute 28 to go, first period. Lander with the lead. Lander has done this several times, Jerry, jumping out to a big lead, and then it evaporates in the third period. Shot is up, off, not good. We've got a 2-on-2. Down court all the way. Scoring is Noah St. Clair. What a drive by Noah. He now has 5 points in the game. It's 19-5. Madsen brings it into the forecourt. Stops on top of the arc, looking for some help on the near side to Colangelo. Now Pitts has it. Over to Platts. Not Pitts, but Platts. Colangelo drives the baseline, puts up the shot. No. Rebounded by the Tigers. Garrett Romer. Outlet pass to St. Clair. Back to Romer. Romer near side. Gwynna. Gwynna has it on top of the key. To the elbow now, and he goes over to McFadden at the free throw line. Finn off to Coleman. Back over on the outside. Now McFadden has it again. To Gwynna. 31 seconds to go. Lander might be going for the last shot here, Jerry.
24, Mr. Coleman there's got so much length on him. They should be looking at him just inside the paint.
20 seconds to go. McFadden on top of the key, just letting the time go down. Tigers setting up something now. There's Coleman. Over to St. Clair. St. Clair can't shoot. Romer. Now it goes to Finn McFadden. Back to Gwynna for three. Got it!
Whoa, nice stroke.
Nice one by Gwynna. And that's the end of the first period of play. And after one, Lander Valley 22 and Mountain View 5.
Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Your tax pros at 2.
Okay, Ernie, we're back with the start of the second period here.
Lander 22 and Mountain View 5. And I tell you, we've got a packed house here at the Dome tonight in Mountain View.
Yes, we sure do. And
they've got 2 extra bleachers set out and then chairs along one of the end lines in front of those mats. I hope no one runs into the chairs if they have a fast break.
So far, there's plenty of room. If anybody's fast breaking, it's mostly the Lander Tigers on the offensive end here. So
okay, the inbounds pass. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Comes into Colt Madsen. Madsen on the left side, outside, over to Pitts. Pitts now underneath the basket to Platts. Shot's good. His first 2 points of the game. 22-7. Here's McFadden down court. Gives it off to Hollingshead, to Quincy, to Hereford. On top of the key now. Here's St. Clair, does the 360 underneath the basket, whistle, and he stepped out of bounds. Well, that was close. Hey, he tried to do the tight walk down there underneath the basket, and his foot slipped out of bounds onto the purple. So 7:23 to go. Here come the Mountain View Buffaloes now. Down court with Caden Pitts to Justin Platts. Platts on top of the key. Looks over to Madsen on the right-hand wing. Madsen bounce pass now to Pitts. Pitts moves a little bit to the left-hand side.
Whoa.
Throws it away.
He thought his player was juking when he was playing going back on defense. He wasn't cutting towards the basket.
Each team with 5 turnovers now. Tigers St. Clair hands it off to Darian Hereford. Here's a drive. Shots up, not good. Whistle. And we have an over the back on the floor against Colt Madsen. That's his first and the team's first of the second period. So Finn McFadden will take it out for the Tigers. Inbounds to Gwena. He fakes the 3, goes across the lane, throws it out of bounds, and it's a turnover for Lander. So 6:45 to go, 22-7, Lander with the lead. Colt Madsen with it in the backcourt for the Buffaloes. Still in the backcourt, looking for help. Bounce pass over to Pitts. Pitts just outside the 3-point line on top to Reutz. Reutz looking for help. He hands it off to Platts. Now it goes to Pitts. In the corner, Madsen on top of the key. Platts again. He moves to the left side. With it is Colangelo. Colangelo for 3. No, not good. Going high for the rebound was St. Clair, but it was knocked away from him. Rebound goes to Platts, and he gets the basket. 22-9, 6 minutes to go here until halftime. Tigers come down. There's Hollingshead off to Hereford in the corner. Hollingshead drives the paint, puts up the shot. It rolls in and out, not good. And it goes out of bounds, and it'll be saved by Mountain View's Colt Madsen. Madsen brings it down on the left-hand wing. Madsen bounce pass over far side to Pitts. Back to Platts, whistle. And we have what? A foul on Pax Hollingshead under the basket. So that is his second and the first team foul of Lander here in the second period. Must have been a little bit too aggressive under the basket, Jerry. I didn't see that. My attention was elsewhere.
I think they were just trying to set a pick and crashed into him.
Carr with the basketball has the shot up, off not good. And we have a foul on Hollingshead. That's going to be number 3 on Pax. So Hollingshead gets in foul trouble early. And that's the second foul. And he's going to have to come out of the game, Jerry.
Yep, he definitely has to take some time there. Coach isn't happy with that call because number 5 came flying in, went over the back of Pax.
Carr from the baseline gets the shot, his first point, and it's 22-11. Here Andrews down. McFadden has the lane, lays it up and in. Finn McFadden with his 4th point of the game, 24-11. Go ahead.
That's the Finn of old we're used to seeing.
Yeah. Down court, Carr Carr with it, looking for help. Bounce pass on the near side to Reutz. Reutz on the wing. Moves to the center of the key with Platts. Now goes over to Pitts at the free throw line. He can't shoot. Back on top to Carr. Carr on the near side. Ball
nice.
stolen away by the Tigers. Here we go, all alone, under basket. Lays it up and he misses the layup, but he was fouled.
What a steal by Finn.
I tell you, that was a great steal. And Coleman was fouled on his way to the basket. So he'll have 2 shots, 4:38 to go, first half, 24-11 Lander.
Yeah, he was fouled pretty hard there. He had to pick himself off the baseline.
And in and out, not good. Tigers are the second worst free throw shooting team in Wyoming's Class 3A.
Well, they're not last.
They're not last.
And there's only improvement to make before the regionals and states. So
That's right.
Let's get it done, guys.
Here's the sophomore's next shot. It's in and out, not good.
Oh, what a rebound.
Rebound underneath the basket, and the ball's thrown away. Turnover, Lander. Herford tried to hit someone on the outside, and there wasn't anyone there. Underneath the basket, Platts. Whistle, knocked out of bounds. Lander will have it. Turnover, Mountain View. Their 6th, Fury. 4.5 minutes to go. Lander 24-11. McFadden brings the ball down court. Off to Andrews. Back to McFadden on the near side. McFadden on top of the key. Over to Herford for 3. It's not good. Whistle and a foul underneath the basket on Lander on the rebound. And who's this going to go against?
I think Coleman, number 24, with the push on the back.
That's Brennan. He gets his first, 3rd team foul. 4:11 to go. We're halfway through the second period of play. So here's Colangelo to bring it down for the Mountain View Buffaloes. Colangelo across the timeline over to Carr. Carr, long cross-court pass, knocked out of bounds by Finn McFadden.
Did you see Finn soar in the air there for that knockdown?
He went 4 feet up.
Easy.
Yeah. A little bit of vertical.
He's got some hang time after he gets vertical.
4 minutes to go, halfway through the second period of play. Here's Madsen looking for some help into Carr. Carr drives it across underneath the, knocked away, out of bounds off Mountain View. That's their 7th turnover. So Lander has it now. They're going left to right. They're black uniforms with green numbers and white trim and green stripes down the side of the uniform. On top, here's Herford. Herford drives, spins in the lane, kicks it behind him to Andrews. Andrews shot, it just hits the side of the rim and knocks off. Rebounded by Madsen. Madsen has the ball knocked away. Steal. Nice job by Herford. Down court, 3-on-1. Underneath the basket. Finn couldn't shoot, so it goes back to Herford. They'll reset the play. Here's Romer off to McFadden, and a travel called on McFadden.
They had a 3-on-1, and they were so fancy trying to pass and get the assist for each other, they didn't make the basket.
Well, sometimes you can have one too many assists.
Yeah.
If you got the shot, take it. That's what Coach Stu Mullins always tells us in the postgame show.
And when they're that close, I agree.
Yeah. Reutz brings it down off to Carr. Carr on top of the key. 3:10 to go here in the half. Down court to Pitts. Pitts on top of the key. Platts underneath the basket. Ball gets away. And what do we have? Out of bounds. Turnover. So Lander will get it.
That number 5 is a hustler. I mean, he might play running back or linebacker. He's fearless with his body.
He's a senior. Averages 3 points a game as Justin Platts.
Well, he's there for his defense and aggressiveness.
3 minutes to go here, first half. Here comes Finn McFadden for the Tigers. Off to St. Clair. Back over to Andrews. Bounce pass McFadden on top of the key. In the corner. Now back out on the near side, Romer. Romer takes one from 7. Off the glass and in. Garrett Romer with the basket and the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line, Jerry.
I think Garrett was a little surprised that he banked it off so high and didn't think it was going to go in. But,
yeah, it went very high.
But now he gets to shoot the free throw.
And it's not good, but the rebound goes to Finn McFadden, off to Herford. There's St. Clair. St. Clair held it up, and a timeout called by Stu Mullins. Lander 26 and Mountain View 11, 2:38 to go, first half.
Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Wow.
Lander has the ball. There's Andrews over to Hereford. He thought about a three, didn't take it. Back to Andrews on the right-hand wing. Andrews, cross court, it goes to Romer. Back to Andrews. Just outside the line, back to Romer. Back to Andrews. In the middle, oh, the ball got away. Turnover, Lander, their ninth. So Mountain View comes down. There's Reutz. Reutz underneath the basket. It goes to Pitts. Pitts has an open lane. Shoot, scores. Pitts with his 6th point of the game, and it's 26-13. 2 minutes to go in the half. Tigers have it with Hereford. Cross court it goes, Romer. On top, Finn McFadden. Corner on the near side. Underneath the basket, St. Clair. There's a nice give and go to Romer, and he misses the layup. Rebounded by Colangelo. Colangelo down court to Madsen. Madsen drives it all the way, shoots, scores. That could have been a player control foul. He came in really strong. Whistle traveling on McFadden. So it's 26-15, 11-point lead by the Tigers with 90 seconds to go.
Let's hope they don't give up too much of a lead here before they go into half here.
Here's Colt Madsen across the timeline onto the forecourt on top of the key. Madsen moves to his left, now reverses direction. Stops, still dribbling the ball off to Reutz. Reutz just outside the sideline. Back over to Madsen at the free throw line. He drives under the basket. Reverse layup is good. Nice drive by Madsen, and it's 26-17. Minute to go. Here's McFadden with answers for the Tigers. His 6th point, 28-17. Here's Madsen all the way down off the arc to Carr. Over to Colangelo for three. No, not good. Rebound. Nice rebound by the Tigers. Goes back. That was Andrews with the rebound. 3-on-1. Here's Romer. Romer got frozen momentarily and had an open three. Didn't take it. Off to Andrews. Now back to Romer. Romer was the kicker for the Lander football team. Off to McFadden. 20 seconds to go. Lander looking for the last shot. And we have a held ball, and it'll stay with Lander. Oh, Darian better watch it. He shot back at the official.
Yeah, he said he was raked and fouled on his forearm, but
Justin Platt's back into the lineup. Coming out of it is Pitts. So Lander with 15 seconds to go. Here's McFadden on top of the key. Off to Andrews. Romer. St. Clair has it. 6 seconds to go. Turnaround jumper. No, not good. 1 second to go. And that almost hits a woman on the sideline in one of those chairs. But that's the halftime. Lander only scored 6 points in that quarter, Jerry. They have 28 points. And the Mountain View Buffalo scored 12, and they have 17. And we'll be right back right after this.
Lander Valley Tiger teams, good luck this year. Wyoglass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. Wyoglass is Lander.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
This season, celebrate safely. If you're raising a glass, please don't get behind the wheel. Plan a ride, call a friend, or stay the night. From all of us at White to you.
Okay, Ernie over here with head girls basketball coach Drew Powell. And Coach, you were able to grab the early lead and hold on to it for a big victory today.
Yeah, I thought we started off a little slow. We kind of settled for some threes and forced a couple shots really early. But then we actually we got one downhill, and we just needed to see the ball hit fall. And then, from that point, everything it seemed like we shot was either wide open or inside out. And then we got downhill pretty well. We rebounded the basketball well. And then defensively, we did a really good job as well.
You had an 18-point run. You were behind 4-0. Then it was pretty soon 18-4. That was a great run by the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, when you come into an environment like this, you know that they're going to give you a good game, especially right off the bat. And I told them the first 3 minutes is huge. And we went down the first, I think it was 4 minutes before we started making our run right back at them. And then once we started on our run, we kind of just never let off the gas pedal, which was nice.
Yeah, they only had 3 players that scored tonight. Your defense was outstanding as usual.
Yeah, I think in the first half, I think one of them was coast to coast, and I kind of told the girls at halftime, I was like, you can't just reach for the ball. Sooner or later, they're just going to go past you. I said, get your body in front of them, and I thought we made a good job of that transition in the second half. Giving up 4 every quarter is a pretty darn good game.
Well, I'll tell you what, you controlled the boards again.
Yep, and that's kind of our memo right now is we have to be able to rebound the ball, especially defensively, so that we don't give other teams second chance opportunities. And then on the offensive side, we got to crash a little bit more because not everyone goes in, so we got to get to those backside rebounds and get easy ones for ourselves as well.
Wonder what Brianna had for breakfast this morning. She hit 5 threes.
I know. I think she had wings for lunch. I know that.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she shot right around that 50% mark, which is good. I think the first one she shot, she wished she could have back. It was low, and she rushed it. And then everyone after that, I think she knew that if I catch a good one, I need to shoot it. And when they're in that pack line defense and they're so packed in there, a girl like Bree, who's out on the three-point line, is going to get a lot of really easy opportunities at it.
Well, 16 wins on the season. That's pretty outstanding, Coach.
Yeah, I never imagined that in my wildest dreams. But, you take everyone one at a time, and, you just got to go get the next one and then get that one and then get the next one, and then just see where you're at.
Big one tomorrow in Lander, Pinedale at 1:30.
Yep, I think it's at 1.
Is it 1?
I think it's 1.
Okay, 1 and 3. Yeah, that's 1 and 2:30. Yeah, that's
right.
it. 1 and 2:30.
Yeah, it's exciting for us. I hope everybody watching comes out. We haven't had a home game since the middle of January. You haven't seen our team full since December in Lander, so it'd be really nice to see us pack the stands for that game. We get to play the 2 versus the 3 seed, and they're a good team. And I think that as long as we come out and play our game and do what we can defensively against their best players, we can put ourselves in a good spot, but it's always good to have a rocking atmosphere.
Yeah, it sure is. Coach Drew Powell, thanks for coming up. Congratulations on win 16.
All right, thank you.
You betcha. Okay, Coach Drew Powell, of the Lander Valley Lady Tigers. And, of course, in that game, we had Daisy Goklich with 13, Brianna Lincoln with 17, 7 each by Hayden Goggles and Paisley Hollingshead, 9 points by Alicia Ullman, and 5 by Liesl Edelman. And, of course, Jerry, we have state championship teams from the past in Mountain View being honored here at halftime of the boys' game.
Yeah, well, you were talking to Coach there. Their football team for 3 years won state titles, and in 1 year they went undefeated, like I want to say time frame of 75, 76, 77. Their record was 65-5. Incredible.
That's a pretty good record. Of course, this last year they were 16-0.
Whoa.
And the boys team from this past year got honored at halftime of the girls' game. So now they've got all these honors. These folks look like they've been around for a while, Jerry.
Yeah, it's good to see them still be in the community. Our gentlemen in the center there are 4 with 2 ball caps and 2 cowboy hats. They were the champion state wrestlers, I do believe.
Very
during
good.
the same time. So, yeah, there's a lot of history here. They should be proud of this whole community. Support their teams well.
I remember a long time ago when Lander played Kemmer. It was the dedication of the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. And the folks on the Kemmer basketball team said, gee, it sure would be nice if we had some kind of tradition like this at our school. And I'm sure it's building now, but it's really nice to honor all these young players as they grow older and keep the memory alive to all the great teams they've had here.
Yeah, exactly. If you look at the one lady's Letterman jacket there, she's decorated in multiple sports, if not every sport.
Yeah,
I haven't seen one that decorated before.
Yeah, she's got medals all up and down both sides of that jacket. Congratulations to her. Let's take a look at our scoring here during halftime. 6 points by Keegan Pitts on field goal. Well, they were all on field goals except for 1 free throw by Ashton Colangelo. Colt Matson with 4, Justin Platts with 4, Race Carr with 2, Keegan Pitts with 6, and Colangelo with 1. For Lander Valley, 4 points by Caleb Andrews, 6 points by Finn McFadden, 2 by Garrett Romer, 6 by Quincy Gwena on 2 threes, 1 3 by Darian Herford for 3. Noah St. Clair has 5, and Brenner Coleman has 2, and he missed 2 free throws. So that's the story. Lander has 10 turnovers and 9 for Mountain View. Lander led 22-5 at the end of the first quarter. Then they were outscored, doubled up 12-6 by Mountain View. And our halftime score, Lander 28 and Mountain View 17. And now we come into the all-important third quarter where the Tigers have not performed well all season long.
It is a trend that we've seen, especially on the road. They build up a big lead, normally in the first quarter, sometimes extended even in the second quarter, and then they slowly chip away at it. I don't see them letting off their foot on the gas. They're still playing just as hard as they were to build the lead, and somehow they slips away at just a tad, and then, like you said, Ernie, the third quarter, I don't think the other coaches are making that many adjustments. I just think it takes them long to get warmed up.
Well, and, the interesting thing, we've had the shots, they just haven't gone.
Yes.
It's like what Coach Mullins has been saying all season long. He likes them to attack the rim, and they have been, but the shots have just been a little off.
Yeah, and small things like that one time there was a 3-on-1, and they did more passing than they needed to, perhaps. Tough defense. I've seen some of the rebounding. It's probably about even. The only thing we're lacking here is Pax hasn't put up any points.
And he's in foul trouble.
Yep, so he's spent a little bit of time on the bench.
Yeah, he's got 3 fouls.
So let's see him come alive a little bit this second half and get this lead extended out where we like it.
All right, we'll be back with the second half after we take this time out on KFCW 93.1.
Please, don't drink and drive.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
Service Plumbing in Riverton serves all of Fremont County for both new construction and repairs. For a bid on your next plumbing project, bring your plans to Service Plumbing, 201 Webwood Road in Riverton. Service Plumbing, proud to support our Fremont County athletes.
Guarantee we're back for the second half.
Lander leading 28-17 on our WyoToday.com scoreboard, and we're getting ready for the final 16 minutes of play here in Mountain View. Packed house in this wooden dome. Really a nice place to play. One of the coolest gyms we play in all season long.
Yep, the other one that stood out to me, just on quick memory, is the Wheatland facility.
Yeah, that was nice.
Was very interesting, too.
Yeah, I like our broadcast position a lot more here.
Yeah, we were up in the rafters. Yep.
Yeah, we're only 5 rows up here. We're 28 rows up there.
Yeah.
And but a beautiful, beautiful gym. And standing room only. I think probably the fact that they were honoring all these teams really helped the crowd, because Mountain View's record has not been that good. They've only won 7 games all season long, and there are only 2 wins in conference. So having these special award presentations really helps your gate.
Yep. And unfortunately, our Lander Tigers are 2-3, the same record as them, even though
in the conference.
Overall they got a
10-6. Yeah,
a great record. So says a lot for them. Obviously, they're playing tough conference, and that's what it's all about, right? You got to win your division first in conference, and then make a good run in regionals.
Well, it's like what Coach Stu Mullins said last time. There's not a bad team in this conference, so anyone can beat anyone at any given night.
Yeah.
Okay, Mountain View will have the basketball to start the second half of play. Lander leading 28-17, and it'll be Kagan Pitts bringing it in to Colt Madsen. Madsen has the ball stolen away by Andrews. Andrews all alone, lays it up and in. Caleb Andrews, and that's a great start to the third quarter for Lander Valley. 30-17 now. 13-point lead. Madsen brings it down. Whistle, and he's fouled by Darian Herford.
Yeah, it was a smart play. He just got in front of him and held up his dribble, and unfortunately he ran up his back.
Yeah. First team foul on the third period, and first foul on Darian Herford. Coming out of the game now for the Buffaloes, Kagan Pitts, and coming back into the game is Justin Platts. So here's Colt Madsen, averaging 11 points a game. He has 4 right now. Oh, he almost traveled there. Off to Platts. Platts to Colangelo, drives the baseline, and we have a foul on Lander against Noah St. Clair. Got him with the body.
Yeah, Noah was trying to give ground and give him a little bit of space, but no luck there.
And Colangelo is their leading scorer, 20 points a game, and that's his 3rd point of the game. Going for the free throw, no, not good. Rebound goes to the Tigers, and picking it out is Caleb Andrews, and he brings it down the court. Here's Gwynna. Gwynna to Andrews. Andrews across the court. Goes over to Herford, back near side Gwynna. Outside the three-point line, back to Herford, over to McFadden. And on the far side, Gwynna underneath the basket. Out of bounds. Turnover Lander. Trying to be a little fancy there with a no-look pass, and it went out of bounds.
Yeah, Noah was calling for the ball twice. He really wanted that one.
Yeah. 7 minutes to go here, third period, 30-19. Lander leads. And we have Race Carr tuning up his tennis shoe there. Gonna have a tennis shoe tightened up. Down court, Royce still in the backcourt. Brings it across into the timeline over to Carr. Carr near side, Colangelo for three. It's not good, too high. And the rebound goes to Royce for Mountain View. Off to Madsen. Madsen, turnaround jumper. No, not good. Rebound fought for. Royce has it, and no good. And they're calling for a goaltending, which they probably should have had. Boy, did the fans react on that. St. Clair got his hand up through the net.
Yeah, it was
goaltending.
Coaches, fans, student body. It was everybody that's pulling for Mountain View. There's still steam.
And a bench warning on Mountain View. The coach was really upset about that non-call and let the official know about it. Now here come the Tigers, 30-19. Lander with the lead. Here's Andrews off to Herford. He faked the three. On top, McFadden's got a lane, shoots, and it's off. Just not good. Hit the back of the rim. Madsen with the rebound. Comes all the way down, out of bounds, and it'll stay with Mountain View. 6:09 to go, third, 30-19. Lander.
There's a lot of people in this gym that think it should be 30-21.
Yeah, really. And I think I agree with them there.
Yep.
Yeah. Whistle and a foul on Andrews on the inbounds pass. So Caleb's first, Terry.
Goaltending can be a hard call when the ball's coming down on its arc, but when you have the hand through the net.
Yeah, everyone in the gym saw it except the official. Here's Colangelo in the lane. Little runner, not good. Ball is tipped up. Lander gets the rebound. Caleb Andrews with it into the forecourt. Off to Herford. Herford outside to McFadden at the free throw line. Behind him to Gwynna. Over now to Andrews. Andrews in the corner, near side. With it is Noah St. Clair. Noah can't shoot. Now he drives. He is fouled as he goes to the basket. Nice drive by Noah.
Nice little fake pass there that got everybody looking towards him. Then he just pivoted on his foot and did a nice layup attempt.
Second team foul. Noah goes to the free throw line. St. Clair is 1 for 2. He has 5 points in the game. Shot's good.
These are getting to be important again because Mountain View's trying to make their comeback in the third quarter.
Yeah, free throws always important. When you can score points when the clock's not running, that's what you want to do.
Absolutely.
Okay, next shot up by Noah is in and out, not good. And it's a tie, is a held ball, and it'll go to Lander.
That was just a smart play by Finn. He just snuck behind him and grabbed the ball.
Yeah, so Lander has it out of bounds. Inbounds to St. Clair. Back over to McFadden in the lane. Stops and player control foul. And Stu Mullen has his hands over his eyes. He can't believe it. So that was a foul on Finn McFadden. Lander's fourth of the third period. All the way down. Royce off the glass and in. Well, here comes Mountain View. 10-point lead now by the Tigers. Here's Finn McFadden. Whistle. And they're calling a foul on Madsen. That'll be his second and the third team foul.
I think that was a makeup call for the one that Finn shouldn't have gotten before, because I would have switched those calls.
All right, here's St. Clair off the glass and in for two. Great move. 8 points in the game now by Noah, and they throw the ball away. And it'll go to Lander. Actually, the ball hit the official, Eric Quinney.
Yeah, I think the player just got confused and thought it was one of his teammates.
Yeah, he sure did. I guess that white jersey was mistaken for those stripes.
Yep.
Okay, Gwynna to take it out for the Tigers, leading 33-21. Far side outside, here's Herford. Herford back over to Andrews. In the middle of the lane, McFadden has the ball knocked away from him to Andrews. Running layup is good. Caleb Andrews now has 8 points in the game, 35-21. Oh, there's a foul on Finn. Well, he knew better than to do that. He reached around and got both the body and the arm with that one. No doubt about that one, but that is the fifth foul. So going to the free throw line is Colt Madsen. They'll be in the bonus the rest of this quarter. 4:45 to go. No good. Missed. Shot is missed. Too strong off the back of the iron. He'll get one more. Madsen's one of the shorter guys out there. Only Hereford is shorter. Next shot is no good. A lane violation. So the score remains 35-21, 14-point lead by the Tigers. Here comes McFadden down court into the forecourt. Far side, Gwynna. Now in the middle, around the horn to Hereford. Hereford, there, McFadden. McFadden in the lane, can't shoot. Off to St. Clair for three. No. Rebounded by Madsen. Madsen double teamed in the backcourt. Gets it off to Platts, who will bring it in on the right-hand wing. Platts drives the baseline and out of bounds. Turnover number 11 for Mountain View, 4:17 to go. 35-21, and we have a timeout on the floor. Dustin Rees of Mountain View calls timeout, and it'll be a foul, and we'll be back in Mountain View. Lander 35, Mountain View 21.
How to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton makes your pizza to order. Order online at papamurphys.com or in store. Delicious, fresh-made pizza just the way you want it. Papa Murphy's is a proud supporter of our local Fremont County student athletes.
Head to Nana's Bowling and Bakery in DuBois for Family Fun Night. Now booking parties for all ages and occasions. To reserve your company, family, or birthday party, call 455-3660. Nana's Bowling and Bakery is proud to support Fremont County student athletes.
Lander Valley 35, Mountain View 21. We're almost halfway through the third quarter, 4:17 to go, Jerry. And the Tigers are hanging on to their lead.
Yep, got a little close there, less than 10 points, close to it. And they just opened it right back up, so more power to them.
Lander will have the basketball as time comes back in. McFadden brings it into the forecourt. McFadden drives to the free throw line. Bounce pass over to Gwynna. On top, Andrews. Andrews to the right side. In the corner, Gwynna. Gwynna back out to the elbow. Back over to Andrews. Andrews stops across the key. McFadden, he's got a lane. Euro step, 2 points. Finn McFadden. Now with 8 points in the game, 37-21. 3:49 to go. Third period of play. Down court, here comes Royce. Royce on the elbow, gives it off to Colangelo. Colangelo drives the baseline, stops, can't shoot. Out on top of the key, it goes to Platts. Underneath the basket, Royce. Royce to Pitts. He's trapped back there. Gets it outside. A three-pointer is an air ball, and Lander will have it. 3:22 to go. Lander 37-21. McFadden across the timeline for the Tigers to St. Clair. Back to McFadden. Off to Hereford for three, and he nails it. Darian gets his second three of the game, and it's 40-21. Tigers out to a 19-point lead. Royce bringing it down court for Mountain View, going left to right. Long pass in the corner. Madsen tries to drive the baseline. Blocked out there by Hereford. Here's a long three. Up, off, not good. Lander gets the rebound. Outlet pass down to Andrews.
Nice
Andrews
dribble.
behind his back pass on the near side. McFadden for three. It's too long. Rebound goes to Mountain View. Royce comes away with it. Ball's knocked in the air. Royce picks it up on the far side. Platts, 360, shoots, no. Lander rebounds. Quickly down the court. Underneath the basket, here's Hereford all alone for two. Boy, the Lander crowd is loud and boisterous here.
They are cheering them on.
42-21. 2:15 to go, third period of play. Here's Madsen, falls down on the play and a foul on Lander. I guess there was a reason he fell down, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, it goes against the Tigers. Hereford, his second.
Okay, Landers' crowd is boisterous and cheering with the defensive chant, and they've definitely made more noise than the home team for sure.
Gavin Romer and Pax Hollingshead into the game. Hollingshead with 3 fouls at the line is Colt Madsen. He's 0 for 2 at the charity stripe today. He makes that one. That's only the second free throw that Mountain View has made all afternoon. 2:09 to go, 42-22. Shot's not good. Rebound goes off of number 12, Kagan Pitts, so Lander will have it in the backcourt. McFadden brings it down. McFadden, a Euro step.
Yes.
Oh, he's got that shot.
Oh.
What a beautiful shot by Finn McFadden. Oh, that should have been a travel. With the basketball as Lindsey Tate just came into the game. All the way down the court. Madsen up and in. Court Madsen now with 7 points in the game. Underneath, St. Clair. Oh, and he is fouled. Knocked to the floor. Personal foul goes against 32. And that's going to be Lindsey Tate, his first. And that is the 4th team foul. But Noah will go to the free throw line where he's 2 for 4 tonight. Off, not good, a little too strong. Quincy Gwynna to come into the game. Coming out is Finn McFadden for a rest.
Yeah.
Minute 37 to go in the third. Coach Mullins does that near the end of the quarter. He brings folks in who need a little bit of a rest. Next shot is up, not good. Rebound goes to Pitts for Mountain View. Long pass down court. Tate has it, and it's stolen away. Nice steal by St. Clair. St. Clair all the way down. Lays it up and in. Oh, what a beautiful drive by Noah St. Clair.
And the English on the end was superb.
Yeah. Here's Madsen. Madsen can't shoot. Off to Oras. He palmed the ball.
A little bit.
No call there. Back to Madsen. Minute 6 to go. Madsen gives it off. Colangelo drive and a personal foul on the on Colangelo.
Yep.
And that's 5 on Mountain View. Coleman about to come in, and I tell you, Dustin Reeves is going to get a tee here.
That coach is
he's really
fired up.
He's really challenging every call that's made. Here comes Gwynna. Gwynna to Romer far side outside. And to Andrews, back to Hollingshead. Andrews in the corner, Romer on top of the key. Gwynna, 44 seconds to go. Landers doing a little bit of a weave here out front. Running time. Here's Hollingshead. Hollingshead stops off to Andrews. Andrews in the lane. They kick it out. Here's Gwynna with it. He doesn't shoot. Over to Romer. 27 seconds to go.
Coach called it. Slow it down.
Yeah, Landers holding for the last shots. Whistle. Timeout called by Stu Mullins. A good timeout with 21 seconds to go. Lander leading by 22. It's 46-24. Back after this on KFCW.
The holidays are full of moments we never want to miss. One more laugh, one more hug, and one more memory. But one wrong choice can take all of that away. This is Cody Bears with YDOT. If you're drinking this season, please don't drive. Call for a safe ride. Make it home to the people who love you. From our YDOT family to yours, stay safe and cherish every moment.
And we interrupt you with breaking news live from the Pepsi Wild Cherry Aisle. Carol, can you hear us?
Steve, I've never seen anything like this. The bold, refreshing, and bursting with cherry deliciousness of Pepsi Wild Cherry is, well, let's just say everyone is getting wild.
Getting wild?
That's right, Steve. There's dancing, binge-watching, and is that a slip and slide? They're really putting the wild in Pepsi Wild Cherry, and this on-the-scene reporter can't wait to pop, lock, and drop it.
Pepsi Wild Cherry. Go ahead. Get wild.
Here's Andrews, far side to Romer. Romer in the corner, brings it out, 7 seconds to go. On top, underneath, Pax Hollingshead. Oh, he missed the layup with 2 seconds to go. Colangelo's shot for three is way late. And that's the end of the third period of play. And after three, Lander 46 and the Mountain View Buffaloes 24. Lander has outscored the Buffaloes 18-7 in that period. And we'll be right back with more, the final 8 minutes after this on KFCW.
For more than 40 years, Porter's Mountain View Supply has been serving central Wyoming with top brand name spas, stoves, fireplaces, and outdoor grills. With 2 locations in Riverton and Casper Plus financing available for your purchase, Porter's offers expert advice, quality products, and service along with maintenance. Porter's, your local spa, stove, and fireplace provider in Riverton at the corner of Sunset and North Federal.
Warm Valley Health in Fort Washakie is a full-service medical provider. With integrated care teams, you're always able to reach someone in your medical team. Warm Valley Health provides primary care, nephrology, podiatry, optometry, pharmaceutical, along with other services. New to Warm Valley is pediatrics and OB care. Walk-ins are welcome. That's Warm Valley Health, located at 29 Black Coal Drive in Fort Washakie. Call today, 307-332-7300.
8 minutes to go in the game. Mountain View has the ball. With it is Reutz. Reutz on the far side off the Carr. Carr in the lane. On top of the key to Colangelo. Colangelo averages 20 points a game, and he has 3. Whoa, great defense on the Tigers. Pitts has it for Mountain View off to Race Carr. Carr drives, throws it away.
Yeah, he
Turnover number 13.
He tried for a bounce pass to his teammate, and they're just not on the same page. And unfortunately, they're not playing together as a team. They're just looking at each other.
7.5 minutes to go. Lander 46-24. Here's St. Clair, gives it off to Hollingshead. Outside it goes to Romer. Back on the near side is St. Clair. He's at the free throw line to Finn McFadden. Back in the game to Pax Hollingshead. Quarter Romer. On top, McFadden. McFadden over to Noah St. Clair. St. Clair at the free throw line, stops, hands it off to Hollingshead. In the lane, underneath to Andrews, but he couldn't shoot. He was blocked out. Good patience. Here's St. Clair and a foul on Mountain View as he goes to the basket. Foul is going to be on Justin Platts, his first of the fourth quarter. Noah St. Clair is 2 for 6 at the lane. 2 for 6. Here's his free throw. Short. Come on, Noah. He had 27 when we played down here before at Lyman, if you remember that.
Yeah, he was smooth.
Next shot, 2 short ones hit the front of the rim. 6:50 to go in the game. Lander 46. Mountain View 24. Tigers on defense. Reutz stops at the free throw line and throws it away, and it's picked off. Here is Coleman. Coleman lays it up and in. 48-24, 24-point lead. 6.5 minutes to go. There's Reutz. His shot is up, not good. Carr rebounds for Mountain View. Turnaround jump shot. No. Lander gets the board. With it is Coleman. Coleman off to McFadden. Here come the Tigers going right to left on the floor at the big wooden dome here in Mountain View. Far side outside. St. Clair in the lane. Stops. Off to McFadden. McFadden drives the lane. Stops in the middle of the lane. Turnaround. 360. Out to Romer. His shot's no, not good. Rebound is going to go to Mountain View. Pulling it down is Pitts. He cleans the boards. There's a steal by Lander. Whistle and a foul on Colangelo. No, I'm sorry, on Reitz. Colby Reitz. That's the second foul on Mountain View. Reitz comes out of the game. Coming back in is Colt Madsen. So 2 fouls on Mountain View here in the fourth quarter. 5:45 to go. Lander 48. Mountain View 24. Tigers need a win to get that spark back. They've lost 3 in a row. Here we go. Underneath the basket, Coleman out to Andrews. Andrews got whacked there, but no call. And there's another whack on Hollingshead. They got him that time. Foul called on Colt Madsen, his third.
There's some elbows flying here late in the game.
It's getting a little physical.
Little chippy.
Little chippy. Here's the inbounds to St. Clair. Noah underneath the basket. Underneath goes to Coleman. Coleman drives the lane. 360. Shot off the glass. No. Rebounded by Madsen. Long pass down court. Goes to Colangelo for 3. No. Lander gets the rebound. And there's a foul on Race Carr. His third. And that's the 4th team foul. Boy, Lander will be at the free throw line here pretty soon. They haven't committed any fouls. Mountain View has 4. Coming into the game is Andrew Oros. Coming out is Race Carr. Great name for an athlete, isn't it? Race
like
Carr.
That one.
Okay, underneath. That's a great shot by Noah St. Clair, but it's too strong. Bounces off the back of the iron. 48-24, Lander leading with 5 minutes to go in the game. Here's Madsen. Madsen underneath the basket. The Pitts off the glass and in. And the scoring drought is broken by Mountain View. Lander with the ball. Here's Hollingshead in the lane. Kicks it back over to Romer. Now to St. Clair, who faked the 3 in the lane. Gives it over to, who has it now? Number 3, Romer. Yep. Romer with the ball. St. Clair now, far side. Underneath the basket, great feed. Shot is blocked. Nice block on the play by Pitts. And that's a turnover. Lander, their 12th of the game. 4 minutes. We're halfway through the third, or the final period.
Final countdown. Here we go.
48-26. Madsen with the ball. Hands it off to Pitts, and he's fouled. And that's Noah St. Clair, and that's his second. That's the first team foul against Lander. Okay, coming into the game now for the Tigers, we have Quincy Gwinna. Darian Herford is back in there. We have Caleb Andrews. We have Pax Hollingshead. Here's the inbounds pass to Madsen. Madsen looking for some help. Bounce pass to Colangelo. And a foul on Lander, blocking foul. And it'll be a 2-point shot. And the foul goes against Darian Herford, his third. Second team foul for Lander.
Yeah, he took a hard one there. He's rubbing the back of his head. I think it hit the court. He's looking at the coach like he might want to even come out.
Colangelo hits the free throw. That's only his 4th point of the game, Jerry. He averages 20. Tigers have been real good defending him today.
That and his shots have been off, huh? Not even close on some of those threes.
No. Coming out of the game is Justin Platts. Coming in is Lindsey Tate. Next shot by Colangelo, just like the first one, it's good. And he is now 3 for 5 from the free throw line. We're down to 3:46 to go. Lander leads by 20, 48-28. Uh-oh, yeah, we got cords down there.
He's got it?
I don't know. Okay, we have a little kid down there. There's a pass long, gets away. Turnover. Gwinna to Herford. Underneath the basket, in the lane, shots up, foul called. Drawing the foul is Hollingshead.
Good job, buddy.
He found it. Okay, Pax is at the free throw line. Pax hasn't scored tonight until right now.
Finally got his point.
Finally got a point. Coming into the game now is Rupert Buckley. And coming out of the game is Kagan Pitts. 3.5 minutes to go. Lander by 21. Pax at the free throw line for the Tigers. And this one's short. And the rebound goes to McFadden. Kicks it outside. Andrews has it. Near side, Herford almost took a 3. Now it goes underneath to Hollingshead. Back to Hereford for three. It's off the mark. Not good. Rebounded by Caleb Andrews for two. Caleb now with 10 points in the game. 3 minutes to go. 51-28. Well, Jerry, unless we have a total meltdown here, it looks like the Tigers are going to get that much-needed win.
Perfect timing, like you said.
And we'll be back with 3 minutes to go in the game. Lander 51, Mountain View 28.
Proud to stand with our Bobcats. From local attractions to hometown pride, there's always something to cheer about here. Discover Thermopolis, celebrating our community and rooting for the Bobcats all season long.
Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union is more than a place to bank. It's a partner in every financial journey. From checking and savings to auto loans and mortgages, they give members the tools to move forward. Known for local service and decisions made right here in Wyoming, their team offers trusted guidance every step of the way. Proud supporters of all Wyoming sports teams, they're as committed to the community as they are to their members. Grand Altitude Federal Credit Union. Your money, your goals, your altitude.
Arapahoe.
Ernie Overjoy, much more back with you at the Dome in Mountain View. And as Coach Mullen told us on the postgame show at Lovell, we just need a win for a spark to get us back on track. And with 3 minutes to go in the game, Landers leading by 23 points.
And the spark is there without a doubt. Been solid all the way around. They haven't had that late second quarter, third quarter point given up. So everything's rolling good.
All right, there's a turnover by Mountain View, their 15th. Down court, turnover by Lander as the ball gets away from the Tigers. Tigers on defense, 2:46 to go in the game. New player in, Preston Phillips. Traveled. Right, happened right in front of us.
Yep.
Okay, here comes Noah Post and Afton Cox. Nolan and Afton coming into the game, and Finn McFadden and Darian Hereford getting a nice round of applause from the Lander faithful here.
Yep, it's good to see the two freshmen get some playing time here, so let's see how they do.
Yep. Here's Andrews in with 2:40 to go. Andrews over to Cox. Quincy Gwynna with it now in the corner. Back outside around the horn. Here's Cox with it, back to Gwynna. Gwynna at the free throw line. Behind him, Nolan wanted to take a shot. Here's Leica. Oh, he gets tied up, and it'll stay with Lander.
Yeah, unfortunately, just brought the ball down a little bit too low. I mean, when he's in the paint there, you got to keep it up high.
Yep.
Stu's calling a timeout.
Timeout, Lander. Full timeout, 2:20 to go. Lander 51, Mountain View 28. Back after this on KFCW 93.1.
Fremont County athletes, just like the hard work you put into every game, we're here for tribal and non-tribal members alike. Wishing every athlete a season of strength and success. Call 307-463-4185 to discover what Arapahoe First can do for you. Visit Lander Gambles to make your home feel like new. They will beat any competitor's price. Stop by to speak to one of the sales agents or visit LanderGambles.com. Lander Gambles will help you find the perfect product that fits your budget and lifestyle. Lander Gambles, 420 Main Street, Lander, Wyoming.
Since 1964, Valley Lumber and Supply has been more than a hometown hardware store. They've been family. From weekend projects to big builds, they've got you covered with free delivery and a team that cares. They're proud supporters of our local sports teams. Visit valleylumbersupply.com, where hometown pride builds strong projects.
You need an oil change.
Okay, Ernie, we're back.
Lander 51, Mountain View 28, 2:20 to go in the game. Tigers en route to their 11th victory of the season. Nolan Post to take it out for the Tigers into Gwynna. Now over to Leica. Leica to Post. Post just on top of the key. Back over to Leica. They're over to Gwynna now. Gwynna in the middle of the key. Austin Cox. Back to Leica. Here's Post for three. It's short. And the rebound tipped away. Lander will get it in the backcourt. Caleb Andrews with 2 minutes to go in the game. Andrews drives. In the corner it goes. Here's a shot by Cox. Three ball! All right, Afton gets the three, and Lander goes up 54-28. the freshman, gets a big tray for the Tigers. Now we have Preston Phillips. Phillips has the ball over to Roper Buckley. And there's a steal by Andrews all alone. Lays it up and in.
Well,
he was going to try for the dunk, but he missed it, but it went in anyway. 56-28. Minute 19 to go in the game. Long court whistle travel on Mountain View. Here comes Brenner Coleman in. And Gavin Romer coming out is Andrews and Gwynna and Hereford. Okay, 62 seconds to go in the game. Down court, here's Cox. Off to Romer. Here's Post underneath the basket.
Beautiful.
Shots up good by Coleman.
Nice
Coleman,
assist.
Yeah, 58-28, 30-point lead, under a minute to go. Tigers have broken that 3-game losing streak. They've got Pinedale tomorrow afternoon at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. There's a shot up and in by Brendan Walker, his first points. We're down to a half minute to go in the game. Tigers are going to move to 11 wins on the season and 3-3 in the conference. Nolan Post over to Romer. Bounce pass to Coleman. Back to Romer.
I think they're just dribbling it out here.
Yeah, just 17 seconds to go. Lander doesn't need to score. Almost knocked away. Cox, and it was knocked away. Layup, no, and 2 points. So that's a goaltending.
They made up the goaltending call from earlier in the game, perhaps.
And that was 32, so he gets the goaltend. And it's 58-32, and that's the game. Final score, Lander Valley 58, and the Mountain View Buffaloes 32. And you know, you remember what Coach Mullen said to us in the post game last week at Lovell? We're kind of stuck on 52. Well, they're not stuck on 52 anymore. As they scored 52 against Warland, 52 against Lovell, and now 58 against the Mountain View Buffaloes. Lander gets the big win, and we'll be back to recap it all after we take this timeout on KFCW 93.1.
Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
Hot Springs Pharmacy is proud to cheer on our hometown Bobcats. Whether it's game night or school night, we've got the prescriptions, health essentials, and friendly service you can count on. Hot Springs Pharmacy, your local team, your local pharmacy. Let's have a big cheer for our hometown team.
Why should your new floor come from Carpet One? Because we're passionate about the spaces our neighbors call home. We're part of your community, and we're also part of the world's largest cooperative of independently owned and operated flooring stores. So you can be sure you'll get great selection and outstanding value with every installation. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, tile, or luxury vinyl, our experts take the guesswork out of choosing the right floor. We're your local Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor.
Clogged drains? Top Priority Drain Cleaning's got you. Fair prices, top service, and a lowest price guarantee. Show any past price, and they'll beat it by 5%. Call Top Priority now at 307-709-CLOG. They would like to wish all the Fremont County teams good luck this year.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Take the next step in higher education at Central Wyoming College. Offering 2- and 4-year degree programs in a variety of fields, Central Wyoming College is transforming lives and strengthening communities through learning, leadership, and connection.
Living well isn't just about things. It's about the things that matter. Your family, your friends, and your health. For decades, Sage West Healthcare has been committed to improving the health and care of our communities. Today, we're investing more in our communities, in our people, in advanced medical technologies, and in specialized facilities, so access to better care is close to you and the things that matter most. Sage West Healthcare. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
One drink, one choice. That's all it takes to change a life forever. A DUI can cost you thousands, your license, or someone's future. This holiday season, choose a safe ride. This is Cody Beers with YDOT. Don't drink and drive.
The Fremont County Fair would like to thank everyone for making 2025 such a great year. Plans are already underway for an exciting 2026. They can't wait to welcome everyone back. For upcoming events and fair updates, visit fremontcountyfair.org. See you in 2026.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Stay at the newly renovated Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, proud sponsor of all sports teams, home and away. Experience the perfect blend of comfort and convenience with Hampton's top-notch amenities, including a free hot breakfast, complimentary dinner and drinks Monday through Thursday evenings, a sweet shop for snacks and essentials, a pet-friendly environment and an indoor hot tub pool, and a fitness center to keep up with your workout routine. We've got everything you need for an exceptional stay. Reserve your stay now on our website, Hampton Inn & Suites Riverton, where comfort meets convenience.
B&M Septic and Excavation offers prompt professional service. Call them today for a quote at 850-2200. They serve far and wide across Fremont County and deep. B&M Septic and Excavation is proud to support Fremont County sports.
Ernie Over and Jerry Muchmore back at a very happy Lander side of the gym, where the Lander Valley Tigers have won their first in 4 games. They snapped a 3-game losing streak, beating Mountain View here tonight, 58-32. And the Tigers outscored the Buffaloes 12-8 in that fourth period. But the big difference today was the third quarter, Jerry, where they outscored the Buffaloes 18-7.
And that's a trend that we hadn't seen the last 3 games. They've typically been behind the third quarter. So that's kudos to them. And overall, up and down, still the full court press, the 2-2-1, etc. is still dominating. And they were quick. Caleb Andrews, Finn McFadden shared a big time with the scoring with Noah. The only person missing was a little bit was Pax because of the foul trouble.
Yeah.
He caught 2 quick back-to-back, it seemed like. So
yeah,
that put him on the bench most of the second quarter and third quarter.
Yeah. Looking at our scoring recap, Lander led at the end of the first period, 22-5. They were outscored 12-6 in the second period and led at halftime, 28-17. That big third period we mentioned, Lander had 18, Mountain View had 7. Lander led 46-24 at the end of 3. And then they outscored the Buffaloes 12-8 in that final stanza to win 58-32. The Mountain View Buffaloes had a total of 17 turnovers in the game. Lander Valley Tigers had 13 turnovers. And much better shooting percentage tonight from the free throw line for Lander. Let's see, the Tigers had 1, 2, 3. Well, maybe it wasn't such a great night after all. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, no, 3 of 16. That's not a good night.
That was a free throw?
Yeah.
Wow, they shot them that many times. I didn't think they got the line more than 10, but
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, looking at our scorebook here, Romer was 0 for 1, and Noah St. Clair was 2 for 8. Hollingshead was 1 for 2. Coleman was 0 for 2. See if I counted that up right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, I didn't count that up right. 11. So we were 3 of 11.
Yeah.
That's not too bad, but still, you need to be more than that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, that's what, less than 30%. Yeah.
And on the other side, let's see, they had 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 5, 6, 7, 8. So they were 50%.
So,
yeah. Well, we'll be right back with our individual scoring after we take this time out on YO Today, on YO Today's YouTube channel, and on KFCW 93.1.
Men have a way of doing things. A man has his way of eating, of exercising, of keeping his hands warm, and of straightening up. So, when a man faces a serious life problem like divorce, depression, or suicidal thoughts, shouldn't a man have a way to deal with that too? Well, now he does. I'm Dr. Rich Mahogany. Visit me at mantherapy.org.
Your tax pros at 219 East Main Street in Riverton, Wyoming can handle all your tax needs. Whatever your situation, we know what to do. Call 307-856-2256 today to schedule an appointment. H&R Block is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Golden Buffalo Jewelry in Riverton knows that sports bring our community together. From Friday night lights to weekend tournaments, they're proud to cheer on our local athletes and support the teams that give us so much to root for. At 407 East Main, you'll find something special for everyone. Timeless pieces, unique gifts, and a selection worth exploring. Stop in, discover the perfect treasure, and know you're supporting a business that supports local sports. Where community and sparkle shine side by side. Call 307-857-2789 today.
Wyo Glass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. Wyo Glass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. Wyo Glass is Lander.
Ernie Over and Jerry Muchmore back with the Lander Valley Tigers. Tigers got 2 wins today. The Lady Tigers had a big victory. They now are 16-2 on the season, Jerry. That was a great victory for them. And let's see, what did we have? I need to go over here to this, and I'm trying to pull that score up, and I don't have it right with me.
For the ladies?
Yeah, it was 58-16, I think.
Yep, 16 because it was 4 each quarter, right?
Right, yeah, 58-16. I believe, something like that. And the Lander Valley Tigers won tonight 58-32. And joining us here on the broadcast in just a second is going to be Stu Mullins, the head coach of the Lander Valley Tigers. Well, Stu, you broke the 52 mark on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I was way more concerned about the other team's score than our own score, and to hold a team like that to 32 points in their home gym is just a huge credit to our players, and so really, really proud of them from beginning to end.
Well, Colangelo, number 21, he averages 20 points a game. You guys held him to 5.
Yeah, and all the credit goes to Caleb Andrews and Garrett Romer. He got out on us at our place and just kind of leaked in transition, and they'd get him the ball, and he's really hard to guard when he has got the ball, and they did a wonderful job of just making sure he didn't have an easy catch, and then they're long and athletic, and he's deceptively short, and he plays big, but he needs some space, and both of those defenders are long and athletic and did a fantastic job on him.
Yeah, that other kid was Coulter.
Madsen.
Yeah, Madsen, Coulter Madsen. He had 7. He usually has 11. So both of their big guns were below their average.
Yeah, we knew that, we could hopefully hold one of them down. We did not do a very good job on one either the last time, and he got out. And they really struggled against our pressure. We really attacked them early on, and that's why we got the 22-5 lead. And just we understood the game plan completely today, and just had a really good look. And we changed the offense a little bit this week, and was a little less predictable, and got some off-ball movement and passing and screening, and I think the kids loved it. And we just trusted them. They're good basketball players, and we put the ball in their hands and said, "You guys can figure this out." And we'll see as the season goes on how that plays out, but it sure looked good this week and today in practice.
Well, the Tigers
today in the game.
Today in the game, yeah. The Tigers typically are not selfish, and that led to a turnover.
Yeah,
you had a 3-on-1 going there, and they were busy passing it to each other, and
don't remind me about
couldn't
that
get
one.
a shot off.
That was 4-on-1, Ernie.
It's a 4-on-1, yeah.
Not keeping it simple, trying to be cute, and just go lay it up like Caleb did on the dunk there. Like we've got kids that can go do that, so go do that instead.
You hit the boards pretty hard tonight.
We did. We had a little bit of, we were off a little bit in the second quarter, and not getting offensive rebound or defensive rebounds, but yeah, way back when, at the beginning of the season, we talked about being a really good offensive rebounding team, and we've got kids that can go do it and have, good sense of timing and all that. So, yeah, even with probably our best offensive rebounder in Caleb Andrews having to get back and not offensive rebounding. We did a nice job tonight.
Pax picked up 3 quick fouls, and he had to sit a lot of the game and didn't get a chance to score.
Yeah, but
except 1 free throw. I think.
He affects the game in so many ways. He knew he wasn't coming in at halftime, and he was the leader on our bench and got guys going. Just he's so much more excited for his teammates than anybody else, and and then we need him on the floor because he's going to start shooting here soon, and he got great looks. He's just got to finish them, and he will. We'll get there.
All right. Afton Cox had a big shot tonight.
Yeah, he can shoot it. He had a great JV game today. Yeah, that kid is going to be very, very special in the coming years. I was proud of him, and he was pretty excited to go out there and knock that shot down.
Okay, you got your first game in a month tomorrow at home against the Pinedale Wranglers. Always a tough team.
Always a tough team, but we are so excited for that game, and we're ready to cut these guys loose. And I hope we get a good crowd tomorrow. And you have no idea how good it feels to be going home, Ernie, and I'm sure you guys feel the same. We've been on the road for a month now, and I mean, that Wheatland game feels like it was a year ago, what started that road trip. And we've gone through some trials and tribulations, and I think hopefully tonight will kind of lead us in the right direction and find our identity again. And just super proud of the boys for sticking in it. I mean, it's been a tough stretch, and they've just come to practice and gotten better every week, and those things pay off. You never know when it's going to happen, and just super proud of their patience, and it's just a great group of kids.
Well, last week at Lovell, you said they need a spark to get going, and tonight's the spark.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be, right? Like we have got to build ourselves to understand that when we don't shoot well, we've got to get really good shots and get to the free throw line, and then we have to guard way better than we have all season long. And they understood that tonight, and the task will be, can we go do it again? And then can you go do it again? And so it's just being consistent and understanding what we're trying to do and how we have to play right now.
Consistency not there yet on the free throw line. We had 3 of 11.
Yep. I mean, just what I talked about. We've got to be free throw miss resistant and shooting resistant. I mean, I'm not going to settle for, let's just hope that we start making shots. If we can't make shots, then we're going to have to defend better and get really good shots. And you saw that tonight when we ran, a minute and 10. I mean, when's the last time a Lander Tiger team has taken 1 minute and 10 seconds to run a possession and then we get fouled and go to the free throw line?
Right, exactly.
That's just kind of how we have to play right now, and things will start to click as we do that. And but yeah, we shot the most free throws in practice than we shot all year, and they'll start falling. You just got to believe that it's going to go in and knock them down.
Well, Coach, thanks for stopping by. Tomorrow, the girls at 1 and boys 2:30? Is that the schedule? Yeah.
It is, and we would love Lander to get out there. Pinedale had a huge crowd when we were there on a Friday night, and I know this is Saturday afternoon, but we need this stretch here of 4 games at home to set us up to where we want to be at regionals, and I think we need everybody on board with that.
Okay, so fans, show up tomorrow at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Coach, thank you very much, and appreciate it. And I'll take my scorebook back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Coach Stu Mullins, thank you very much.
Yep, talk to you later.
You bet. Tomorrow afternoon at Pinedale, or at Lander. So, all right, that's it. Our final score, Lander Valley wins the game 58-32. A great victory tonight. I didn't do the scoring for Lander, Jerry, so let me do that right now. Let's see, I've got to move one more page over here. For the Lander Tigers, 12 points tonight by Caleb Andrews.
Was that his season high?
That was, yep.
It seemed like he was on fire.
He really had a great game on the boards and was hitting. Of course, he almost had that dunk, too.
Yeah.
Finn McFadden had 10. Noah St. Clair had 10. Just missing double figures was Darian Herford with 8. He had the 2 trays today. And then we had 6 points by Quincy Gwinna and 6 by Brenner Coleman. Coleman had a great game against Lovell, if you remember.
Mm-hmm.
Had another good game tonight. 2 points by Garrett Romer, 1 by Pax Hollingshead. And, of course, as you heard the coach say, he got 3 real quick fouls and had to sit out quite a lot of the game. But he was the cheerleader on the bench for the team and really got the team going. So
yeah, all those cheers, defense cheers and everything, that was good.
Good for Pax. On the other side, we didn't give their scores either. Kagan, nobody in double figures. Kagan Pitts had 8. Colt Madsen had 7. 5 points by Ashton Colangelo. 4 points by Justin Pitts. 2 points by Colby Reutz. 2 points by Race Carr. 2 points by Brendan Walker and 2 points by Lindsey Tate. And as we said with the coach, Ashton Colangelo averages 20 points a game, and the Tigers held him to 5.
Did the coach have a plan for that, or just the good defense?
Good defense, yeah. And Colt Madsen averages 11. He only had 7 tonight. So the Tigers shut down the 2 top scorers for the Mountain View Buffaloes. So tomorrow night, 1 o'clock in the afternoon at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse, the 16-win Lander Valley Tigers go against the 15-win Pinedale Lady Wranglers. That'll be a really good game.
Yeah, should
and
be.
And then 2:30, the Tigers take on the Wranglers. Well, Jerry, thanks again for your great help here today. And,
thanks for bearing with me with the troubleshooting again. Kevin gets a big shout out once again.
Yeah, exactly. Well, we'll get, it seems like we almost got a handle on this now that the season's just about over. So, so Pinedale tomorrow, 1 and 2:30 at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. On behalf of Kevin Shields, our general manager, who allows us to do these games, I want to thank Leanne Sanderson back at the studio for our board operation tonight. And Jerry, I want to thank you very, very much for all the work that you do. And on behalf of everyone, this is Ernie Over saying good night from Mountain View, Wyoming. We'll see you together on the radio again tomorrow about 12:40 or so as we get ready for the Tigers and Pinedale Wranglers. That's it for tonight. Good night, everyone. Be safe. We'll see you tomorrow in Lander.
Dos Solitos is proud to support Fremont County sports teams. Enjoy bold Mexican flavors that'll have your taste buds shouting, "Olé!" Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok for updates on events and food truck locations.
Down! Set! Midway! 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 Come to Midway Auto and RV and score big when buying a car, truck, or SUV. Every vehicle goes through a 100-point inspection, and every vehicle comes with a warranty. Our Super Bowl is giving our customers the friendliest service, the easiest buying process, and the best deal possible. Treat Midway like the home team. We always make the best play for our customers. Come experience the Midway difference. Where you're not just a customer, you're part of the Midway family.
This season, celebrate safely. If you're raising a glass, please don't get behind the wheel. Plan a ride, call a friend, or stay the night. From all of us at YDOT to you, happy holidays. And please, don't drink and drive.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on